What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 238 of Community Universe Mode and edition number... Ooh. Love how I just typed it in, too. 53? Edition number 53? Edition number 54? 54. Edition number 54 of Thursday Night Genesis. I got there. Alright, I got there within due time. Leave me alone. You know, just got to get that memory booted up. That brain working and ready to go for some action here tonight. Action. Kicking things off just days away from the King of the Ring special, which is this Saturday in real time, just 2 days away. Emanating live from the O2 Arena in the good old UK. Am I live right now, by the way? Anybody in the chat? I don't think I'm live. Yes, I am, because there's Fury. She comes just in time to save the day. Hello, Fury. I am live. Joyous news. Got scared there for a second. Indeed, we are just moments away from our opening contest of the evening, a King of the Ring qualifier. We know two of the four men already who will be representing Genesis this Saturday, and Brian Novak and Randy Borton, but two spots still to be revealed, and they will be decided here tonight as Jay Davis gets set to take on Jeff Wallace of Webb. We know all four participants from the Fusion side of things. It'll be Chris Andrews, Sushi X, Ace Stevens, and Markintel. As Jay Davis gets set for the biggest match of his entire career. Jeff Wallace coming off that hellacious five-star encounter with International Champion Azrael in last week's main event on Genesis. Was on the losing end in that one, but still caught the eye of Dave Turner ringside, of course, our general manager, so much so that the CMV Hall of Famer has given the Webb representative this opportunity here. And we all know that Jay Davis has had some words for Webb ever since he really first arrived here in CMV. For months, he's been calling out Webb. Webb sort of just sweeping Jay Davis under the rug, not taking him seriously, but I should say Jeff Wallace certainly should not take Jay Davis lately here tonight after Davis's impressive victory over Troy Myers last week. We are starting off slow here tonight for the stream. Just me and Fury hanging out. Hey, there's Griffin and Borton. They come when I call. Jay Davis does seem to have words for everybody. Got into a war of words earlier tonight before the show started, actually, with Tim LaFay, the two exchanging verbally. Jay Davis had some very, very harsh things to say about Tim's mother and Tim himself, and the general manager, Dave Turner, saying Dave Turner is a fraud, a phony, and that he's going to regret drafting Jay Davis to Genesis here. Jay Davis saying, Turner, you're a Hall of Famer, the first ever Grand Slam champion. What are you doing running a show like this? What's your motive here? I'm not sure what Jay Davis is thinking, what's running through his mind, what he's got, you know, what he thinks Dave Turner's big plan is here, but he better try and stay focused. You're going to kiss him tonight, Zach. You're going to kiss right in the middle of the ring.
Such an intriguing personality. Definitely looking confident in this.
Jay Davis, certainly one of the biggest trash talkers we've had here in CMV to date. The question is, can he back it up? He did last week against his former tag team partner, Troy Myers, but Jeff Wallace certainly a whole different ball game than Myers. Not saying Myers is like a pushover or anything, but Wallace competed around the world. multi-time champion, made his debut here in CMV on the grandest stage of them all at Ascendance, challenging Sushi X for the Anarchy Championship. Nice move right there, targeting Davis's arm. And then a harsh knee straight to the face. We're going to shatter that nose. Damn, Borton, what a savage.
Oh, what a painful kick.
Certainly some great action we've got coming our way here tonight. Got the debut of newcomer D'Angelo Prince, who will be battling Zach Cage. Certainly not a walk in the park for his first ever match here in the company. We'll also see Teddy Soloway making his main show debut. It was actually supposed to be his debut period, but he got chosen by the randomizer earlier this week on the Fusion Live event. We saw him take on Justin Sane. Put up a hell of a fight, but lost. See if he can bounce back here tonight. He'll take on Furious Frank. And in our main event, of course, will be our second King of the Ring qualifier, when we see Bob Luger take on light heavyweight champion Ryan Kent for the final spot on the Genesis side of things. Again, King of the Ring is this Saturday, the 4th annual King of the Ring tournament. Not going to want to miss it. Not only the King of the Ring itself, we've also got 4 huge matches. The Vixens Championship going to be on the line. Supposed to be Megan Cooper challenging Jay Devine, but Cole Savage had some interesting things to say regarding that match, which I'll get into later. We've also got Xander Slate taking on Pierre Thompson. We've got, of course, the international title clash between Azrael and Tim LaFave, and Quantum taking on Justin Sane, one-on-one in a non-title match. Hello, Trouble. Nice fireman's carry take over there for Davis. Cole Savage is a god, Zach. Please respect. Snapmare there. What's up, Mara? Rebounds off the rope. Says Wallace with a nice drop kick straight to the face. Right into the pin now. Wallace, every chance he gets, trying to keep down the newcomer here. Power out. Davis. Oh, it takes another knee straight to the face. Can't keep eating those knees as Wallace to the top rope, guys. Maybe already looking for the dogfish driver? No, a nice double boot stomp, though, from the top. That's going to deal some damage to the top rope. Again goes the representative of Webb. And a frog splash this time. Loving that top rope, but now talking that ish is Wallace. We know Jay Davis finished off Troy Myers last week with a moonsault, a Bam Bam salt. Maybe Wallace trying to get inside of Davis's mind here, saying anything he can do, or anything you can do, I can do better. Wallace trying to fight back. Wallace just not letting it happen. Into the corner. Nice counter by Jay Davis. Repeatedly kicking Wallace in the gut, stomping a mud hole in him here. Snapmare now, Jay Davis realizing he's in a bit of trouble. Maybe he has bitten off more than he can chew. Side of headlock now. Jeff Wallace got to break out of this here. Davis certainly not a stupid man. Very well rounded inside of that ring. Wallace, though, back in control, flings Davis around in a nice reverse DDT. Yeah, mobile's not great for 4 motion sites. I literally can't even log on a community universe on my phone. I get taken straight to a different website. Nice jumping DDT right there. Davis thinking that might be all she wrote. I don't blame him. That was a nasty DDT. Covers and gets a close count, guys. 2.99999 with that one. European uppercut, stringing together some maneuvers here. Nice combination, Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, taking a page at a Timmy Boy's book there with the East River Crossing, East River Splash, I should say. I think that's what Tim used to call it. And now looking to sneak in the pin. Schoolboy shoulders pin, guys. Jay Davis making sure of that, but only a 2 count yet again. Belly to belly, guys. Davis rolling. Wallace in big time trouble. I wouldn't expect Wallace to be at 100% here tonight. Again, he had quite the matchup against Azrael last week in the main event. I'm honestly surprised Wallace didn't even get an injury from that one. Azrael hit him with like fucking 4 super kicks. How about this Hangman's DDT, though? Off the top rope, Jay Davis says, nah, fam. Not about to sell that. Oh, the whippersnapper. Revenge. Wonder how Jay Davis is going to feel about that. Or I wonder how Chris Andrews is going to feel about that. As Jay Davis to the top rope, and there's the Bam Bam Salt. The move he beat Troy Myers with last week. 1, 2, just a 2 count, though. Who will ever forget that Indian dating site ad you got, or whatever that was? That was hilarious. As Jay Davis now looking to finish. What is he going for? I don't think we've ever seen Jay Davis's finisher, actually. Whatever he's trying to go for gets countered. Not great news for the Irishman. Right back to the grounded side headlock. Jay Davis smart here. Jeff Wallace is a high flyer, very quick to keep him grounded. Take out the biggest tool in his shed. Side headlock by Wallace now. Irish whip to the corner. Ooh, forearm right to the throat. Off the ropes and a single arm bulldog. Trademark maneuver of Wallace there. As the web counterpart goes to the top rope, looking for that dogless driver. Jay Davis not having any of it, though.
One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight.
Oh! I don't know. I'm not too sure what happened right there. That was a little bit weird. Didn't catch all of that senton. And remember what was really the downfall of Jeff Wallace last week against Agile? He kept going for that that dogless driver, the corkscrew senton, I think it is. And every time he would go for it, he'd either be too tired or Agile would move out of the way. It's a really tough maneuver for Wallace to hit. It ends up costing him a lot of his matches. What's up, Boat Dragon? Potato indeed. We do have an Irishman in the ring right now. As said Irishman going to put Wallace up top. Punch to the back of the head and a back suplex from all the way up. Landed right on his neck, and Wallace is going to pick. I keep getting these two guys' names mixed up. Jay Davis, Jeff Wallace. They don't even sound that similar. What's wrong with you, Dashing? Another jumping DDT busts Jeff wide open this time, and that's probably the cut from last week Astro gave him. Oh no, to the top rope again goes Jay Davis, looking for Hiroshima perhaps again. That Bam Bam Soul, yes he is, but Wallace sees it coming this time. Ain't about that life. Felt it once, doesn't need to feel it again. Takes the risk and it didn't pay off. Look at the blood dripping from Jeff's face. What do we got here now? Snap suplex. Perfect position if Wallace can get to the top rope. Maybe doesn't feel as though Jay Davis is hurt enough just yet. Another. This guy loves his bulldogs. Lifts him to his feet. Jeff Wallace in firm control. He's got to hit some type of big maneuver, though, to keep Davis down. Flips him around in the corner. Going to go for that bulldog again, I'm going to assume. Yes, he is. Third time he's hit it in this match. Obsessed with them bulldogs for some reason. Maybe it's a sig. I don't think it is, though. Maybe it is. He's going to the top. Jay Davis in perfect position, guys. Dogless driver inbound. No, Davis moves again. Poor Wallace, man. He could never hit that. He's hit it like once, and that was against Sushi at Ascendance, and Sushi ended up kicking out. That finishing move is going to end up just destroying Jeff Wallace's career. He's going to maybe have to change up his playbook a little bit. Introduce something new as Davis with a massive arm drag from the top rope. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Jay Davis now letting his emotions boil over as he clobbers Wallace. Punching him repeatedly in the back of the head and a nice inverted overdrive. Oh, again for the third time, Wallace scales to the top rope. Oh, Wallace spear! Catches Davis out of the air, oh my God! 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Wallace gets the win. I did not expect that. Jay Davis perhaps going for a third Hiroshima, but Wallace says, nah, fam, check this spear right quick. Cutting Jay in half. And finally gets him the 3 count. What a match and what a finish there. I see that caught me by surprise. I didn't know he had a catching spear. Usually goes to the spear off the top rope as well. What a match. Jay Davis certainly held his own, but not able to get the victory. His King of the Ring dreams have been dashed, as Jeff Wallace will be on the next plane to the good old UK. Here is the ending of the match. We saw a massive arm drag off the top rope by Jay Davis. Only got him a 2 count though, so Davis said, let me go to the top rope again, try this Hiroshima another time, but little did he know, Wallace was playing possum, lying in wait with this devastating spear. Look at the way his head lands as well on the ropes. And here is a tweet from Ryan Kent as we see Jeff Wallace celebrate that victory. Kent says, after I beat that pretty boy into retirement, I will go to the King of the Ring and win the whole damn thing. Hashtag King of the Ring. So Ryan Kent obviously very confident about himself. Later on tonight in the main event, takes on Bob Luger to see who will join Brian Novak, Randy Borton, and now Jeff Wallace in the Genesis side of things. Clash with Chris Andrews, Sushi X, Ace Stevens, and Markintel from Fusion. What's up, Gumble? Up next, folks, the action keeps on rolling. Vixen's match coming our way. As we see Morgan Black for the first time since she won that contract to join Royce Incorporated at Battle Scars, defeating Rose Punish, though really to no avail as Raymond Royce decided to sign Rose Punish anyhow. Morgan Black going into this match with a lot on her mind after being approached by Casey Wilson last week. Wilson fresh off that loss against Jay Devine at Battle Scars with the Vixen's title on the line. Casey Wilson said, Morgan Black, you're better than this. You don't need Raymond Royce. What does he offer you? What does he do for you? You're talented on your own. Raymond Royce is nothing more than a leech. And I think you should really consider parting ways with him. Casey Wilson's words certainly seemed to resonate with Black. She was left thinking about Casey Wilson's words of wisdom, but she's going to have to put that to the back of her mind for this one, especially against an opponent the likes of Fury. What's up, Tim? Speaking of Rose Punish, we'll also see her in action later on tonight at the live event. Raymond Royce rolling heavy here on Genesis. First time we're seeing Fury since Battle Scars as well. She was involved in that Fatal 4-Way Vixen's ladder match. Fury's quest to get back to the Vixen's title thumped yet again. Hit another roadblock. As we get a tweet from Jay Davis, he says, well, if I was going in there 100% tonight, I would have talked smack. I would have talked more smack, but 3 certain bloodsuckers wanted to exercise me in the back. Hashtag DieXGen die. Hashtag Davis always wins. So Jay Davis accusing XGen of beating him up. Maybe I'm thinking here, I'm not too sure. I didn't hear about an attack. I think Jay Davis is just making them excuses here. Vintage heel. Hashtag dirty heel tactics. As Fury makes her way out here, we have a tweet from Quantum in response to Jay Davis's tweet. Quantum says, if you tripped on the stairs and hurt yourself trying to find us, I apologize. So Quantum saying he and his X-Gen pals did not attack Jay Davis. Here she comes, the baddest bitch in all of CMV. First time ever these two are going one-on-one, some fresh meat for Fury, the Dream Slayer. Two-time Vixens champion. Gonna have to work her way back up the ladder once again. Of course, we're still not too sure if Megan Cooper's gonna make it to the King of the Ring special this Saturday after Cole Savage said that Megan Cooper is too injured to accept the title match, and saying that even if Megan Cooper did not suffer an injury, that he still would not accept this shady, he called it, title opportunity given out by Johnny Sampson. Of course, we do know Megan Cooper did suffer a minor concussion after she brutally assaulted Jade Divine on Monday Night Fusion, hit Divine with a sledgehammer 5 times, threw her into the steel steps and the barricade, but somehow Megan Cooper received the injury. And now Savage saying that his client will not be arriving at King of the Ring this Saturday. So I don't know what that leaves the state of the title match in. Who's going to be facing Jade Divine as this match gets underway. What's up, Vic?
If you're just tuning in, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us on this.
And Morgan Black kicking off things with a bang. Beautiful sunset flip powerbomb to the outside there. Up next, we see the debut of the real D'Angelo, as Tim would say, D'Angelo Prince. Goes one-on-one with the veteran Zach Cage. Excuse me, a hiccup there mid-sentence. And then it will be tag action coming our way, as we see the Hooligans, DJ Moore and Josh Woods, battle our World Tag Team Champs. Webb from the top rope. Morgan Black with a beautiful elbow drop to the down Fury there. Morgan Black now to the second turnbuckle. Blows a kiss and a nice swanton bomb. Hit it from a very weird angle there, but oh my God, is she going to the top? Okay. Morgan Black to the top rope again. Oh, goes for an elbow drop one more time, but Fury's had just about enough of that. Fury not a high flyer, a brawler, expert brawler. Great technician as well. A hard hitter, gonna want to try and floor Morgan Black, keep her grounded. Let's go for a couple of back suplexes here, and then a German to finish it off. Morgan Black struggles to get back to her feet as Fury lies in wait with another German suplex. Just having her way with Morgan Black now is the Urban Warrior. Gonna go for a pin. Lift her to her feet, maybe not, I guess not. Irish whip to the corner, hard Irish whip into the corner. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Fury riding high, a fourth German suplex from Fury. Morgan Black started this match off strong, displaying her high-flying abilities, risk-taking with Fury with a suplex now, standard suplex. Oh my God, what is this, straight to hell? Shout out to the one, the only Troy Voodoo with that one right there. Certainly seems as though Fury's a big Brock Lesnar fan here. Face her in the corner, Irish whip to the opposite side of the ring. Fury charges her full force, but oh my God! Fury just eating that bottom turbo, kind of lawn darted herself as Morgan Black moved out of the way. Now Black just stomping on the back of Fury's head relentlessly over and over again. Fury, not a big fan of that. Nice pendulum backbreaker, sound sidewalk slam, my bad. Called that prematurely. Lateral press, first pinfall attempt of the match here. Fury thinks she's got it, one, but only a 2 count.
And she delivers a lightning quick strike.
Kick to the midsection. Morgan Black in big trouble. Raymond Royce certainly watching this one wherever he is. Blue Thunder Bomb there. Maybe he has his own skybox like Cole Savage. Raymond Royce chilling, but he's very busy businessman, I should say. Mincing my words there. Covered by Black in just a 2 count. Drop kick attempted. Fury moves out of the way. Irish whip, pullback attack, into a snap, power slam. Fury riding hard, lateral press. 1, 2. And Fury is certainly very rare do we see the Urban Warrior with a smile on her face. These two just staring at each other for a couple of seconds there. But I'm sure Fury was very happy to hear the news that her good friends and Great and Animal will be receiving that Tornado Tag Team title match next week on a Monday Night Fusion, the fallout of the King of the Ring special. Fury's going to want to get herself an own crack at the Vixen's title. Maybe her and her pals walk around with all that gold. Again, the King of the Ring special is this Saturday, real time, guys, just 2 days away. It's going to be action-packed as Morgan Black, perhaps, looking for that crossbody out of the corner, but Fury, I'm sure, studied the tapes. Not going to come in here blind. Sure knew he, though, by Black. I love the tire animation of that move. It just looks like you plant face first. Oh, my God. Kitty Quinn Bell just came in here for a second. Oh, she's going to go for the pin anyway, though. Gigi going to try to cover up the botch. Great tactics.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet.
Fury with a kick to the, oh my God, wait a minute. Tosses Morgan Black to the outside of the ring like a sack of dirty laundry. The Urban Warrior with a senton over the top rope. Fury not a big gal or anything, but that's a good like 100 something, 180 maybe pounds down into the chest of Black there. Now look at the strength on display. Grabs her by her tights with that roping powerbomb on the outside of the ring. Front headlock, Morgan trying to fight back as she whips the baddest bitch in all of CMV right into the steel steps. Count of 5, Morgan Black doesn't want to risk the count out loss here. Talking that ish, better be careful. Fury back into the ring. Spins her around, into the corner goes Morgan. Elbow to the jaw though. What a match this has been thus far. First time encounter has not disappointed. Russian leg sweep. Morgan has never even had a shot at the Vixen's title before. Never been #1 contender. Certainly one of her former 2-time Vixen's champion. Get her that spotlight she needs under the regime of, or under the thumb, I should say, of Johnny. I always get them mixed up, but I don't know why. Raymond Royce. Oh, what is this now? Big time Fisherman Senton. Fisherman Senton. What? Dennis Fireman's carry Senton off the top. I was just reading a whisper right there for a second. Got confused. Look at the dirty heel tactics by Fury. She don't care if it gets to the win, and it does. The ref did not see somehow, even though he's right in front of it, did not see Fury's feet on the ropes. Following that big Fireman's carry senton off the top, gets her the win with them dirty heel tactics. All right, though, Madden. Happy to have you, my friend. Can't wait to see what Jason Royal's all about. Hope you can stay active. We'd love to have you. Always excited for new members. What a match that was. Kind of a disappointing finish. Fury had to use them dirty heel tactics. It wasn't even like the match was going on for too long and Fury exhausted all of her options. He was just like, nah, I'm done. Nah, I'm going to finish this match real quick. F this bitch. Fury gets the win, though. That's what matters. There wasn't even a Sager Finn hit in that match. Jesus, Fury. Have a little bit of patience. And there was the finish. That massive Fireman's carry senton off the top rope, which I think might have been able to finish off Black alone, but no, Fury just wanted to make extra sure, extra certain. Had to put her feet on the rope, that dirty heel finish. As we get a tweet from Cass LaFave, who I'm sure is at home resting. She says, figures, Lisa, you couldn't win in the ladder match, so you adopted a new finisher. And you used to be a formidable competitor. So Cass LaFave not too happy about Fury's tactics here in this match. Indeed, it was Cass who won that Fatal 4-Way Vixen's ladder bout at Battle Scars, becoming #1 contender, but suffered a bad injury. Going to be out for a couple more weeks, postponing her championship opportunity. And like Cass said herself in an interview, when she comes back, we'd have a whole new champion. That is, if Megan Cooper shows up this Saturday, or someone shows up this Saturday to take on Jade Divine for the Vixen's Championship. Now we have our first debut of the evening, first of two. Again, we saw Teddy Soloway a little bit prematurely. He was supposed to make his official debut here tonight, but the randomizer had different plans in mind earlier this week during Fusion. So Teddy Soloway took on Justin Zane in a great match. Losing effort makes his main show debut here tonight, though, against Furious Frank. But up first is D'Angelo Prince, who has no walk in the park here his first night in CMV. The CMV veteran Zach Cage awaiting him in the squared circle. Zach Cage, certainly, of everybody on the roster, not looking to put over that young talent. As career-wise, Zach Cage is still that young talent. Never been a champion. He's never won any sort of big match in his near 3 years here in CMV. Don't bring that up, Tim. I'm trying to forget about that. As we see D'Angelo Prince grace the CMV universe for the first time ever, here is a tweet from Fury responding to Cass LaFave, and Fury says, "Only friends and family call me Lisa, and you're nothing to me, so shut the fuck up. Before I add a few more slipped discs to your collection, you won the ladder match because I went into that match wanting to hurt people, not win." And Fury certainly accomplished that, didn't she? She was the one who inflicted that injury on Cass LaFave with a German off the top rope onto a ladder. That was Amber Briggs, wasn't it? My bad. Amber Briggs who hit that German. But Fury certainly did nothing to try and help Cass there. I believe she immediately went and attacked LaFave. Sorry, I'm fiddling my fucking mic wire. As is the typical story of Dashing's life. Forever fiddling with the wire. Last time we saw Zach Cage, I believe, was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when he took a loss to Jackson Jordan here on Genesis. But this is his first match of the, quote-unquote new era with the brand split and all. A chance for a fresh start here. Zach Cage can finally build his way up to a championship opportunity. Of course, we know that next month on the Season 3 finale, Exodus inside of the Elimination Chamber, 6 Genesis Superstars will compete to be crowned the very first ever CMV Alpha World Champion. Dave Turner said, "Nobody is excluded. You work your ass off. You prove to me, you prove to the CMV Universe that you deserve a spot in that chamber, then you'll get it." So Zach Cage, D'Angelo Prince, even everybody's got to be on alert, working their asses off if they want that opportunity, if they want that chance to put Fusion, or put Genesis, I should say, on their back, have the chance to represent the brand as its world champion. Here's a tweet from Cass LaFave responding to Fury, and Cass says, "Drop the act, woman. You're not..." Oh, never mind. My Twitter's freezing up. Got to repost that there, Tim. Twitter's acting up here. Got that shit Wi-Fi, Irish whip by D'Angelo. Prince going to catch Cage on the rebound with a beautiful head scissors whip. Or a hurricane on with my bad. Prince now dragging Cage to the middle of the ring. Here's that tweet, as I was saying. Cass says, drop the act, woman. You're not bad. You're not scary, and you lost because you were inept, not because you chose to. I love seeing people lying to themselves as excuses. Here we go, that vintage CMV Vixens Twitter war ensuing. Look at the athleticism by D'Angelo. Oh my God. Did a little handstand and then a backflip to head scissors whip that time. Cage getting a little thrown off here. Though Zach's certainly known to go high every now and again, take some risks. Very well-rounded superstar, great technician, great ground worker, mat wrestler. As we get a scoop slam, countered by Prince, though, going to push Cage away. Keeping it simple with a snap suplex as D'Angelo knows what an opportunity this is to make his official debut, his first match ever here on Genesis. Didn't have to work his way up from the live events. Dave Turner seeing something in this kid is to get a nice arm wrench DDT. Lateral press, first pinfall attempt of the match, but D'Angelo should know better than that. Cage gonna kick out, but it got a lot closer than I think it should have. Zach gonna shake off the rust here, guys. Dang, straight jacket neck breaker. Now he's getting his ass whipped. D'Angelo to the top now. Cage kind enough to roll into position. Goes for a leg drop, but Cage says, nah, fam. Let me grab you real quick. Oh, devastating move. Should be banned if you ask me. Just bringing the back of your opponent's neck down to your knee. And now a bow and arrow. It's looking like Cage is going to cinch in, trying to force D'Angelo to tap. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully MJ working debut soon. New signing for CMV. Excited to see him in action. Drafted to Fusion, though, so we probably won't see him here tonight. Unless the randomizer decides that it should be so. Zach Cage not able to hang into control for very long as Prince breaks free. There we go, nice counter. Into a fireman's carry takeover. Irish Hook going to put D'Angelo in the corner. Cage approaching cautiously. Again, a veteran of the sport. Not stupid. Oh, knee to the back of the head. I don't think I've ever seen that move before. I didn't even know it was a good game. Nice, though. Hooks the leg. Only a 2 count, though. And I said that Zach Cage has never been world champion or won any type of big match. That's to say that he hasn't been in any type of big matches. He's been in multiple world title matches before. He's had shots at the Anarchy Championship, the Light Heavyweight Championship. Zach Cage has competed in 2 Elimination Chamber matches, I believe. He's been around, ladder match, you know, everything, but he's just never been able to win the big one. And D'Angelo not going to let him start anytime soon with a wicked reverse STO. That mic check right there. Into the pin. The 2 count, though. D'Angelo can't believe it. Prince got to stay on top of Cage here, though. Not give him a second to breathe. Swinging neck breaker. I'm not too sure what D'Angelo's finisher is here. I guess we're going to find out maybe in a bit. Front headlock. Oh, maybe looking to impress the CMV Universe in his debut, though. Irish whip puts Cage to the outside of the ring. D'Angelo sizes him up. Look at Cage, though. So crafty with that spinning back elbow. D'Angelo never saw it coming. Absolutely floored. And now Cage going for something to follow it up, but countered into a German suplex. Into the pin. That should be a rope break. It's not, though. GG, ref. Luckily, Cage able to kick out on his own as Fury took some time to formulate this response to Castle Fave. She says, it's not an act, bitch. Why don't you worry about Savage and Cooper and keep your nose out of my business? D'Angelo, what a clothesline, and then a bulldog. Nice combination there. Classic. Look at that, flicking the sweat through his hair, down into the face and chest of Cage. Elbow drop. Prince getting hyped. What a performance he's put on thus far. Win or lose, has been amazing. Certainly showing the CMV Universe, showing Genesis Dave Turner what he's all about. What is this now? Vintage Cage with the roll-through super kick. puts the lights out real quick, hooks the leg. 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. Cage absolutely exhausted. Might have been his last-ditch effort there. Prince able to kick out. Cage trying to stay in control. Not giving him an inch. A second reverse STO, though. Busts Cage wide open. Blood pours down his forehead. Look at that, Cage. No sells. Oh, misses the comeback attempt. Gets it the second time, I should say. And a second super kick. Cage going a ham right now. What's this now? The DDT. Shoots the half. 1, 2. Still only a 2 count. Cage can't believe it. I don't blame him. Looking to the fans, asking how. Maybe underestimating Prince a little bit here. Prince trying to stay alive. Staying alive. Now brutal neck crank, always effective. Simple but devastating. Look at the torque he's putting on that too. Oh my God, is this an actual submission? I think it's an actual submission. Prince finally able to fight out. Kick to the midsection. Irish whip puts Cage in the corner. D'Angelo, what's he looking for? Oh, going up top. Whatever he's trying. Oh no, true whoa position, and Zach Cage busted wide open. Blood's gonna go ahead and drip. He's draining him. Draining like a stuffed pig. Double boot stomp. Drives Cage right into the canvas. Now D'Angelo taking a second. He's got the opportunity. Wipes the sweat from his face. Goes right back to Cage. Not giving him very long. Oh! Out of nowhere! With that leg drop lariat. 1, 2, 3. And D'Angelo Prince gets the win over Zach Cage. That came out of nowhere. Oh my God, D'Angelo Prince pulling that leg drop bulldog out of his ass to get the win. Especially when I was thinking like Cage was going to get the win towards the end there, the last couple of minutes. What a matchup, certainly. Zach Cage was not looking to pull out the, or I should say give the new talent a pass. No golden shovel here for Zach Cage. Not pulling the Borton. Instead, he got that broken plastic spork. Won a hell of a match, but D'Angelo making an impact in his debut with that massive leg drop bulldog. This is Xbox One, Sergeant. I did get your PM, Maury. Great matchup. Great win for D'Angelo Prince. Will he be able to keep it up, though? Not something to look over getting a win over Zach Cage. Never forget Sergeant Miller. Always in our hearts. And now it's time for some tag team action. Our only non-singles match here for this Genesis. As we see the Hooligans in action for the first time as an official tag team. DJ Moore, a tag team specialist, former world tag team champion, going to bring the newcomer Josh Woods under his wings. as they take on Webb, our reigning World Tag Team Champions, Adam Bradley and Justin Edwards, who I'm sure are happy for their fellow stablemate, Jeff Wallace, who qualified for King of the Ring at the top of our show, defeating Jay Davis. And we know that if a Genesis superstar is to win the King of the Ring this Saturday, they will be gifted the first spot in that Elimination Chamber match next month to crown the first ever Alpha World Champion. If a Fusion superstar wins King of the Ring, they will get an undisputed World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Big chance, though, for the Hooligans here in their debut to get a win over the World Tag Team Champions. I love that he took off his pants. I thought he'd have an actual attire on, but no, just straight up tighty whities. That's what Borton actually wears. You should give Borton that attire. Give him the Milkman attire. Just nothing. No knee pads, no elbow pads, no wrist tape. Just literally tighty whities. That should be his next Ascendance attire. The next CMV pay-per-view is Anarchy Rules, which is 3 weeks away, but we do have a special event coming up this Saturday. Real time, just 2 days away, the King of the Ring special emanating live from the O2 Arena, the good old UK, England. As we see DJ Moore make his way down to the ring, much like he used to with his brother Elijah Stewart. And here's a tweet from Elijah. Speaking of, he says, DJ Moore trying to leech off another new guy. Shame, bro. What do you mean another new guy? Let's be honest here. DJ Moore was the MVP of the family. He was the one who defeated Elijah Stewart at Ascendance, but Elijah then taking the Money in the Bank opportunity from him the next night. It's been many months since then. Elijah Stewart, of course, also drafted a Genesis, though. DJ got to watch his back, but Moore better be focused. Adam Bradley and Justin Edwards been the reigning World Tag Team Champions for nigh upon 6 weeks, something like that? I'd say 5 or 6 weeks, so not very long. Of course, they also former Tornado Tag Team Champions. They were double champions for a while there, only the third ever in CMV history. They lost those to Hayden and Quantum in the clean slate match. At Battle Scars. Nice sidewalk slam right out of the gate there by Adam Bradley to the much bigger DJ Moore. Weight-wise there. Forearm smash connects right to the jaw. I think Adam Bradley might be taller than DJ.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Certainly, Genesis got the bigger stick in terms of tag teams than Fusion in the Tornado Tag Team division. And DJ Moore and Josh Woods are going to rise above the rest of the pack. Currently, it's looking like the Empire of Pain are in good position to be the next challengers for them World Tag Team titles, but an upset victory for the Hooligans here could very well put them in a #1 contenders position. Match, at least. Trying to make that tag. Justin Edwards changes his mind, though, wants to beat down on DJ Moore a little bit more. Nice play of words right there. Kick to the gut, a DDT kick him right in the fupa. Lateral press now, just a 2 count. Looking to finish him off early so that Webb can go out and celebrate Jeff Wallace's victory. Sky high by DJ Moore. Josh Woods cheering him on, and DJ going to give the newcomer a chance to shine. Look at that tan that DJ's got, man. Got to work hard to get a tan like that. compared to Josh Woods, who's rocking the paleness there. Single knee gut buster. It was DJ Moore and Josh Woods who decided to form an official tag team after getting a victory a couple of weeks ago on a live event over Lance Romance and Dashing Dawn, I believe it was. They worked very well together, but not doing so hot here tonight. That neckbreaker from Bradley into the pin. Just a 1 count, though. Didn't expect it to be any different. Don't know too much about Josh Woods. Prior to that tag match, only had one. His debut was against Lance Romance, which he lost. The match wasn't very long, so I'm not too sure about this guy's moveset, his wrestling abilities, what type of fighter he is. High up into the air and a nice atomic drop. Puts that knee right up the ass.
Real damage here. Yeah, this guy can feel the effects of this match for a long time.
Stomps down onto the elbow. Josh Woods now, where's he going?
He makes the tag.
Tags to DJ Moore.
His partner is in bad shape.
These kicks to the gut doing some damage to Adam Bradley as he now eats a knee straight to the face, but DJ ain't done. Nice spine buster. That was a beautiful combination as he hooks the leg. Just a 2 count.
He's pressing all the right buttons now.
Vintaged him. Grabs him by the foot. Adam Bradley, though, cracks him right in the jaw. Gonna see Justin Edwards for the first time. Whoa. Why has this been happening so much? Every single tag team match we've had these past couple of weeks, the partner always jumps off the fucking apron. Justin Edwards doesn't want to be tagged in just yet. Here comes Josh Woods. Nice catapult cutter. Great teamwork. What a maneuver. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. I don't think it was a tag fin, but damn, almost got Bradley done for. As DJ taking care of Edwards here. Puts him on the outside. Look at this! Straight to hell! Another Troy Voodoo fan. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, what a win that would have been for the Hooligans. Now, what is Josh looking for? He's obviously setting Bradley up for something. Oh, Bradley counters. Back suplex. Oh my God, again, Justin Edwards going to jump off the ring apron. He is not doing Bradley any favors here. Bradley really needs to make a tag out, and Edwards just isn't about that life. Please make the tag, Edwards. What are you doing? Maybe he's got a sore ankle. Maybe he hit his elbow off the locker earlier today. He's hoping that Bradley can keep him strong here. Gonna try for a tag a 3rd time, and this time Edwards is about it. And Josh was immediately gonna try to hit off the finisher, I think. Lateral press. 1, 2. Oh, got a close one. Front headlock snapmare by Justin Edwards, the most inexperienced of Webb, but the voice, the man who brought the stable together, brought this cancer to CMV, a cancer that just can't seem to be cured. Been simply unstoppable since their debut. Nice knee to the chest right there. Certainly took a chink in the arm wrap. Battle Scars losing the Tornado Tag Team titles, and Jeff Wallace once more failing to capture the Anarchy Championship. And now that they're drafted to Genesis and X-Gen Diffusion, they've certainly got another opportunity to make it their own. Johnny Sampson was mere moments away at Battle Scars to naming Justin Edwards as the new GM before Cyborg saved us all from that nightmare and elected Turner for the job. Hashtag thank you, Cyborg. Can't imagine what Genesis would be like right now if Edwards and the rest of Webb were in control. Nice stump pile driver. Haven't seen that before from DJ.
We might be seeing the beginning of the end.
And now Bloodline.
This one's in the book. That was electrifying.
Gonna make sure there's no rope break shenanigans. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but just a 2 count. Anarchy Rules is 3 weeks away. King of the Ring is this Saturday as DJ lying in wait. Edwards gets back to his feet, but DJ, not paying close enough attention, pulls him back right into a clothesline. Straight into the pin every chance he gets. Tag team action continues on. Hooligans have certainly put up one hell of a fight. The strength that Edwards needs to have to that fupa up into the air. Tag to Bradley now. Listen to his feet. Bradley, another neck breaker. We're going to drag that lifeless carcass away towards the middle of the ring. Lateral press. Doesn't hook the legs, though, and it ends up costing him. DJ able to power out. Oh, and now Bradley with the triple B. Bam! Neck first right into the canvas. Could have DJ's number. 1, 2, 3. Webb get the win. Protect their momentum. Hooligans again put up one hell of a fight. Couple of close calls. Almost had Webb beat, dominating early on, but the World Tag Team Champions able to sneak away with the victory. Who in the tag team division here on Genesis is going to have the cojones, the will to put down Webb, finally stop them dead in their tracks. Look at this tweet here from Tim LaFave. He says, "Where are you, Lee?" Certainly the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner still MIA ever since Ascendance, but that would certainly be one hell of a challenge for Webb T and Lee Reformed. Where are you, Lee? Save us. Here's the ending of the match. That triple B gets the 1, 2, 3, and Justin Edwards able to stop Josh Woods from breaking up the pin there. Here are your winners champions. As the action continues on here, another debut coming our way. We saw D'Angelo Prince get a victory over Zach Cage earlier tonight. Now it's time to see if, let's see if I can get this. Scumbag Teddy Blackbear, but awfully misheard as Blackbeard, Soloway, the fourth of the Isles of Skellige, makes his main show debut, coming off of that live event surprise appearance against undisputed champion Justin Zane a few nights ago, and losing effort. Certainly looked strong, though. Took the fight to the champ, but now he gets his official debut. Pitted against Furious Frank, and Teddy Soloway earlier tonight in an interview said Frank, with an ugly name, doesn't even come close to matching his beautiful, flawless, just rolling right off the tongue name. And displaying for us all what he's going to do to Double F earlier with a sandwich. Had some great commentating skills, I'd have to say better than my own, as he beat down a sandwich. If you want to look tough, guys, beat up a sandwich. Honestly. Teddy Holloway on the grandest stage of his entire career, set to do battle with a former World Tag Team Champion. Still a lot to get to here tonight. Our co-main event after this one, we're going to see a former light heavyweight champion and Andrew Briggs try to put a stop to Shiloh Gray's undefeated streak as Gray gears up to do battle with Chris Andrews in 3 weeks' time at Anarchy Rules. And our main event still to come, Bob Luger and Ryan Kent going to duke it out for the final spot in the King of the Ring tournament this Saturday. Fucking Edith. One half of what can be regarded as truly one of the greatest tag teams of all time in the history of CMV. One half the former World Tag Team Champions, Furious Frank, who is sort of on a little bit of a break. His tag team partner Bob Storm, they're not breaking up and bad or anything, but the two saying they want to go single route for a little while. Bob Storm chasing the light heavyweight title, and Furious Frank coming off of a win over Crow. Was it a live event last week? Looking to bring that momentum here tonight. There we go. We got two big men colliding. Teddy is big, Grizzly. Stands out a good, I'd say, Furious Frank with his mohawk included. They're going to be like 6'4", 6'5". Teddy Holloway matches them. They're about the exact same height. Again, it's that mohawk that just it's still towered a little bit over Teddy here as he takes the cheap shot up against the ropes. Back to the collar now, both side headlock now. Got to watch out for that mohawk. It is stiff as a rock. Cut you. It will slit you in half. Hip toss counter by Teddy. Teddy has Furious Frank's number here early on. Irish above the ropes, showing their technical savvy. I don't know. I wouldn't look at Furious Frank and be like, this guy's definitely 100% the greatest technician of all time. I'd expect him to be a powerhouse like that right there. What a spine buster. To the outside of the ring goes Holloway. As Furious Frank grabs him by that bald head, maybe slips off. Looks like Teddy might have a couple of layers of baby oil lathered on there. Listening in the light. Could see my reflection. This dude comes closer. Beats Frank down. Not let him stand. What a knee to the face there. And now just bashing the back of his head, trying to mess up the mohawk. Teddy treating Frank like a rag doll here. Count of 5. Both men rush to get back in the ring. Right back to the outside. Teddy's having a good time out there. Why stop now? Don't stop me now.
Look at these two giving it their all.
Referee begins his count again. Teddy approaches with caution. A couple of jabs going to connect quickly to the jaw there of Frank. And now he stomps to the chest, man. Frank, please respond.
The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Elbow to the back of the head now. Referee again at the count of 5. Teddy doesn't seem too concerned this time, though. Yes, he does. There we go. Bumped into each other. Gonna get a double count out here. 7. There we go. Save the day. Puts him in the corner. From behind. The elbow straight to the jaw. And look at that tiger bomb released through the air. And Frank, not a little man. Got to be nearing 250 maybe. Now we get the shoulder claw of doom. Into the pin. Look at him shove his hand right into the face of Frank.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point.
And look at this now. Those big ass legs. The boot just right into the throat of Frank. This has been pure domination. Teddy just having his way with the Furious one thus far. Guys, look at this. We just received a tweet from Kevin Lee. He says, Tim, I'm in the desert. Kung Fu thinking about a few things. I lit my pain on fire and I watched it all burn down. I punched a snake in the back of the face. It's hot here. I'm coming home. So Kevin Lee teasing a return perhaps. We miss you. We need you. Save us, Y2 Lee. As Teddy Solo uses the top rope as a weapon there to choke out Frank. Flings him back. But only a 2 count. Frank has got to kick into overdrive here, man. He's got to wake up. Got to slap himself in the face a couple times as Teddy just went for that loaded forearm smash. Frank with another spine buster. He actually hit that forearm smash on Justin Sane earlier this week, and it certainly looks like his elbow pads are a little bit thick. It was Teddy who actually accused Justin Sane of having loaded knee pads. He said he felt like he got smacked in the face with a bag of rocks. I don't know how he knows how a bag of rocks feels to the face, but turning the accusations on Sane there. He's got a couple of bare elbows straight to the temple. Frank.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. This match may end right here.
Frank, there we go. Needed that big move to turn things around. Sit out facebuster, vintage Fast and Furious.
The shoulders are down.
It's the leg. 1, 2. Nick Blake. Oh, there goes that forearm loaded smash. Did I say forearm loaded smash? GG. Loaded forearm smash, but Frank deflected in a choke slam. That was a weird ass choke slam. Nick Blake should certainly cash in on a live event, though. That would 100% be the greatest thing. Oh, maybe he didn't. I guess he didn't counter the fin. He just deflected it. Because Teddy Soloway lining Frank up. Bam! No! Frank sidesteps it. On his game with these reversals tonight is the Furious one. Side headlock now. Teddy realizing he's been playing around with Frank for a little bit. Frank a little bit too long there. And Frank is not going to take that lying down as he gets back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Frank going to be looking for that tombstone pile driver. Let's finish off his opponents with. To the outside goes the Mohawked one. The man with the greatest Mohawk in all of CMV. Maybe the only, I don't think he's the only Mohawk in all of CMV. I don't know anybody else who has a Mohawk. Into the steel post there and the steel style. Okay, GG. Just teleporting back to his feet. Bam! Just flipped inside out. I'm surprised the barricades didn't come crashing down there. Jesus. Oh, what a clothesline. Nearly sends the Mohawk flying into the crowd. Count of 5, Teddy makes his way back into the ring. He is not, okay, he goes to the second turnbuckle. Forgot he doesn't have the top rope ability. GG, Teddy. GG, Black Bear, come on. Count of 8 here, guys. Teddy seems okay with taking the count out victory. Count of 9, Frank saves himself there. Forearm smash, a second sit out facebuster. Frank drags Teddy away, flips him over middle of the ring, hooks the leg, no chance for a rope break. Teddy's gonna have to power out under his own will, and he does. Both men are tired. This has been a hellacious bout. Going for a nice chop, I think it was looking like gonna rev that thing up. Simple arm drag. And Frank now, guys, looking for the finish. Looking for that tombstone pile driver. Yes, he is. Teddy in serious trouble. Right down onto that chrome dome. Busted wide open. Frank gonna go for the pin. Oh my God, he is not. Frank says, no, watch this real quick, kid. Making sure the job is done. A second pile driver. He played himself. He played himself. Teddy counters his own pile driver. What a match. Frank could have won off the first one, right back to his feet, no selling his own finisher. And now, looking for his comeback. This match just kicked into over. What the fuck is going on? Oh my God, a couple of clothesline snap power slam now.
He's showing no signs of letting up.
Jesus Christ, this match just went Super Saiyan. Not too sure what's happening. Double axe handle. Frank looking for a third sit-out facebuster. No, Teddy says, chill out, fam. German suplex. Oh my God. Lateral press. Teddy looking to sneak one in. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And you can barely see the blood dripping down his face. It's racist when you say so black. If you look at the roster page, you can barely see him. He looks like question mark that rifted brilliantly. Oh, goes to that forearm smash for like the 5th time in this match. Just cannot get it off for the life of him. Don't know what he went for there. Maybe a different type of finisher. But Frank says no. And a third pile driver. Well, the 3rd attempt. 2nd time he's hit it. He got it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Frank with the win. By God, King. Frank says, I'm not putting over that young talent. What a match. Teddy puts on another thriller, but comes up short. I guess beating up that sandwich didn't really get under Frank's skin as much as Black Bear would have hoped. The man, the myth, the legend, the Mohawk lives on. Furious Frank, here's that 2nd tombstone pile driver that did it in for the man who hails from the Isles of Skellige. The 4th in his family, the scumbag, taking that L in his debut. Frank riding that string of momentum. Can he keep it up? Furious Frank looking good for a future championship opportunity, perhaps. As we move on to our co-main event of the evening. As I said earlier, Andrew Briggs going to try to put a stop to Shiloh Gray's undefeated streak. Just 3 weeks before Shiloh Gray is set to step into the ring once more against the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews, in which will be a brand versus brand match at Anarchy Rules in an Anarchy Rules match. Rematch from Battle Scars, in which Shiloh Gray pulled off one hell of an upset and defeating Chris Andrews. But tonight he's got to worry about the former 2-time light heavyweight champion in his path. And Andrew Briggs has been very vocal actually on Twitter these past couple of weeks, saying, well, he was very upset that he wasn't booked on the first Genesis. That was the first thing. Calling out Dave Turner, saying, you drafted me. You should know what a big star I am. And then he tweeted out again earlier today saying that he deserves to be in the main event against the likes of Tim LaFave against Ryan Kent. Not jerking around with nobodies like Shiloh Gray. Telling Dave Turner he better watch himself. You got a main event player on your hand. On your hands, I should say. Clash of light heavyweights here. I'm pretty sure Headhunter had the longest undefeated streak at 8 months. Just Insane probably comes in close second. Started season 3 here. He's undefeated for like was it 2 months? 2-3 months, I think, before Tim was actually the one who stopped him. But Headhunter has the longest undefeated streak at 8 months. Shiloh Gray making his first appearance here on Genesis since the draft. Been very impressive thus far in his CMV career after debuting early last month. Surprise tag team match alongside his half-brother Timmy Boy LaFave. Certainly hoping to remain undefeated on the road to Anarchy Rules. You'd have to think that Shiloh Gray already in line for, I'd say, a light heavyweight championship opportunity. Shiloh Gray's actually a cruiserweight right out of the gate with a neckbreaker, putting down a former two-time light heavyweight champion. Would put him in that #1 contender's position. Ryan Kent with that weekly open challenge. Not this week, of course, because he's got bigger fish to fry in the King of the Ring qualifier up next in our main event. But if it continues next week, Shiloh Gray, I'd say, should be out there in the ring with the fire starter. And here's a tweet, actually, I'm looking from before the match. Before Shiloh came out here, he says, "New show, new people, new opportunity. Let's see where the winding road of our industry takes us." Winding road, I should say, of our industry takes us. So Shiloh Gray excited for the new era, the golden era, as Dave Turner called it a couple of weeks ago. This fight spills to the outside early on. Shiloh Gray with a stomp to the ribs, a second stomp to the ribs, a third stomp to the ribs. Please respond, Andrew. There we go. Rolls back to his feet. Misses that Texas jab badly. Oh, nice sweep by Gray. There's that Texas jab. Got it again. Pendulum backbreaker. Yeah, I was going to do the same thing, Rifted, but taking some time to taunt there's Andrew. Early on, he's been getting his ass kicked. That's not very smart. I was going to do the same thing, Rifted, because it is like a 20% discount, but I figured getting it on the Xbox is actually better. I can play it at midnight. It's really the only reason. And I wanted to order the NXT edition from Amazon because it's $70. It's a great deal, but of course they're all out, so rip in peace. GG Amazon. Everybody's snatching them up before I can get in there real quick. Fireman's carry takeover. Stuns, breaks for only a second. Shiloh grabs him by the head. Bam! Straight down into the face. Woo! Now we get a nice foot DDT.
Whenever you get hit like that, for the next 15 minutes, everybody you see has an exact win.
Up top goes Gray. Looking to hit something major early on. Hanging neckbreaker. Hangman's neckbreaker. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that in CMV. Might be a first thing. Xander's the only one, because I know I put it on his moveset. Shiloh Gray, hey, hit up Xander, man. We can be good friends. The Hangman's Neckbreaker Club. Nah, it's called just game in England, Maury. Snapmare there. Reverse chin lock. Andrew Briggs, who feels as though he deserves to be a main event player here on Genesis. Not happy shackled against the newcomers like Shiloh Gray. Briggs been here since the start of Season 3, where he'll be at the end of Season 3, beginning of Season 4. Maybe Briggs going to try to snatch him up a spot in the Elimination Chamber. Found the first ever Alpha World Champion. What a zigzag, though. Right into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Neck crank here. Shiloh Gray knows how much his brother Tim loves that move. Look at that Texas jab again. Is Andrew Briggs even from Texas? I'm pretty sure he's from New Jersey. Drop kick to the chest, and another drop kick using the top rope to swing himself up. Put some oomph behind that. Overhand slap right to the tit. Replies with a drop kick to Shiloh. Chris Andrews, who's chilling out with family and friends just days before he has to compete in that King of the Ring tournament. Saturday, I'm sure, is at home, at the pub, wherever he may be, watching this one, keeping a close eye on Gray, I'm sure, hoping he loses here tonight, so he doesn't carry that momentum with him into Anarchy Rules. Andrew Briggs, we know what this is. Headster's whip. Stuns Gray, but will it be long enough for the 3 count? No, it will not. Gets him a close 2, and Briggs was hoping that would be it.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Up against the ropes goes Shiloh Gray. Briggs, what's he looking for here? Oh, taking a risk. We saw D'Angelo Prince try this earlier tonight with Zach Cage, and it did not pay off in his favor. Whoa! Tornado DDT! Briggs bringing the CMV Universe to their feet. What a maneuver! Now keeping up the assault. I put him right back in the ring, go for the pin, man. That was nasty. I can't get over that man bun. I always forget he has a man bun, and then it will just like pop up, and I'll be like, what is that? Come on, Shiloh. Back suplex. Trying to get himself resituated after having his fucking head bashed on the outside of the ring there. Okay, that's chest bump, bump to each other again. Oh, a 3rd time, okay. Oh, 5th time. Or 4th time, I should say, count to 7. Get that double count out real quick. Okay, Shiloh is putting him right back on the outside again. What's up, Echo? Gray. Approaching the down to Briggs. What do we got here? Reverse DDT on the outside. People in the front row cringing as they heard that smack back into the ring. Goes one half of the Briggs brothers. The Briggs brothers. I'm sure Andrew was feeling the pain of his big bro Duke on Fusion, who lost that King of the Ring qualifier to Marcantel. Oh, that was pretty cool. The single knee gut buster and a backflip as Briggs is looking for his comeback. There's one forearm smash. There would be a second one. And there's a Pele kick for it. It looks like Shiloh tried to block it. Didn't really do him any good, though. Briggs catching a full effect. A second pendulum backbreaker. Working on that lower spine for some reason.
What's going on here? Watch it.
Oh, Briggs a second time in this match. Headster's whip. Maybe that's why he's been targeting the spine. You see the way Shiloh fucking ricocheted off the mat there? That did not look pleasurable. I certainly would not want to take one of those from Andrew Briggs. Another close 2 count. Shiloh Gray. Oh, Briggs going for the Shining Wizard, but man, did he get floored with that super kick, and Gray ain't done. Bam, 50 Shades. Shoots the half. 1, 2. Just a 2 count for Gray now, though. And look how tired he is. The shoulders are slumped over, hands on his hips, breathing heavily. Andrew Briggs, though, however, back to his feet before Gray. I'm always going to say 50 Shades, Tim. And now Andrew looking for that patented Shining Wizard of his. Connect that knee. Bah! Right to the jaw. Sends blood spurting out of Shiloh's forehead. The winning streak comes to an end. 1, 2. No! Shiloh shines through. And Briggs, you see the veins popping out of his throat. The eyes dagger. Like they're piercing Shiloh's soul. Using that same heart he showed off at Battle Scars against the Bloody Brit. Up top. Elbow drop. Speaking of the heart right there.
This is pure chaos. I think that really hurt his arm. He has just worn him out.
And although Shiloh was able to kick out of that shining wizard, the blood dripping down his face, getting in his eyes, he's not responding now. Briggs just having his way with him. Snapmare and a kick to the chest. Stamina starting to get to the former light heavyweight champion here, though. Nice drop kick. Shiloh almost saw an opening for gray matter, perhaps, but Briggs quickly put that down. Fireman's carry took over Shiloh Gray. Should have gone for the finish right there, if you ask me. Every chance he gets. He's going to go for a sleeper slam, and now sizing Briggs up. If he can catch Briggs with this, guys, it could be all she wrote. No, Briggs shuts it down, brings his face right down to the top of his head, and now a double arm salt. Thank you, Drop MJ. I appreciate that, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the stream. As now the streak has got to be coming to an end. Shiloh can't counter this. And he does not. A second time. Bam! Knee to the temple. Not playing around. Making sure there ain't no rope break shenanigans. Lateral press, digging the forearm right into the side of the head as the ref counts to 3 and the undefeated streak comes to an end. Andrew Briggs says he deserves to be a main eventer here on Genesis. Certainly made a good case here in this one. The night that the young talent was not put over here on Genesis. Shiloh Gray, as always, showing that heart we've come to expect from him, but Briggs, tired of being pushed aside, tired of not being given the opportunities he feels as though he deserves. And Shiloh Gray just unfortunate enough to be put in his path here. At the announcement table. Is that what it's called, Mark? Sitting here looking at the announcement table is Rifted and Echo for when we do the live show. They've just been quiet this whole time. They know. What's up with my boy Mathis? Why are you going to the airport? Where are you going? You coming here? You finally gonna move in with me? Hashtag sup, Mathis. Or Mathis. I don't know. Andrew Briggs, I do know, just got that big W. As we move on to our main event of the evening. Dicks out for Mathis. Dicks out for Math is. Seven men have had their names added to the ballot for the King of the Ring tournament this Saturday, but an 8th is needed, and it will be decided here in our main event. Bob Luger, God's son, the worth ethic king, the stamina maniac, collides with our reigning light heavyweight champion, the fire starter, Ryan Kenton. A funny thing is Kent does not want that light heavyweight championship. Feels as though it's beneath him. Kind of pulling a Hayden way back when Hayden was the Anarchy champion and was doing the weekly open challenges. Said the title was like a disrespect for him to have over his shoulder. Ryan Kent kind of doing the same thing, but Ryan Kent's actually in his longest reign as a champion with the light heavyweight title, a month and 2 weeks now. Every other title he's held is a Grand Slam champion. He's held every champion in CMV history besides the Tornado Tag Team belts. But every other championship reign has either ended after a day in terms of the international title or usually a month. So he's actually on a month and 2 weeks, and he has 2 title defenses thus far, the most for him as well. A little fun fact there for the fire starter, but he's going to continue his open challenge next week. The question is, will he be heading into next week's title defense as the King of the Ring? Nah, Ken's still X-Gen for tonight. Ken's still repping them X-Gen colors and logo. And here's a tweet from Andrew Briggs that says, like I said, hashtag I'm better than this. And to follow up, here's a tweet from Gray Matter, Shiloh Gray. He says, all good things must come to an end. And at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, it was about the experience. Thank you for the time when the ring breaks. Let's tie up again soon. Hashtag honored. Andrew Briggs doesn't seem to feel the same way about Shiloh that Shiloh does about him. As Bob Luger's in the ring, set to go, his biggest challenge yet coming his way. Big Math is wants to join. Nah, Ryan Kent's taking them digs at X-Gen here. Getting under the skin of his former stablemates, his former boys. And here's a tweet from Jay Davis rolling in a little bit late. He says, "Welp, Wallace got the best of me. Now it's time to move on to greener pastures." Certainly Wallace earlier tonight at the top of our show defeating Jay Davis to move on to King of the Ring this Saturday, guys. Real time, 2 days away, live from the O2 Arena in the good old UK, England. Will it be Bob Luger or Ryan Kent, though, heading over there in the next plane ride? Repping Genesis, repping the Gen. We're going to find out right now in our main event. Bob Luger with a dead, really no emotion on his face, just staring a hole through Kent as the fire starter warms up here. Collar and elbow, Bob Luger, a powerhouse, shades of his legendary father, Lex Luger. A great mat wrestler as well. Collegiate All-American. Ryan Kent as well, a powerhouse, hard hitter. Very fast as well. As he takes Luger down with a side headlock.
In full control. Let's take a moment to talk about Luger.
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. We're going to find out who's the better competitor. That's for
Borton
sure.
to the live events only. We already know the Moo Moo Man. Given a free pass into King of the Ring by the general manager, Dave Turner. Ryan Novak, oh my God, how about that powerbomb onto the top rope, though? Why don't you just go ahead and fucking rip out his spine? Break it in half. Slides out of the ring, does Kent. Grabs him over the shoulders with that nasty Oklahoma slam, though.
No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for a
Whoo! Was that a super kick? I don't remember tell from that angle. I think it was a Harlem sidekick right there. Ryan Kent. Oh, that's another Harlem sidekick. Kent hailing from the mean streets of Harlem, Ireland there, I guess. Up the ramp goes Bob Luger. Referee had a count of 4 already. 5. Ryan Kent turns around. He knows what's on the line here. Got to break the count. There we go. Ryan Kent might have turned his back on X-Gen. Might be showcasing some dirty heel behaviors as of late, but he's still not going to win by count out. Ryan Kent's a fighter. What is this? Wayside slam by the fucking monster, Bob Luger, I guess. Count of 4 by the referee as this fight continues in the bottom of the ramp. Count of 5. Both men racing to break the count. This is the 3rd time we've had this spot tonight where they keep bumping into each other. 6. Up against the ropes. Irish whip. Kent rebounds right into a hellacious clothesline. Lifts him up with that dank fade. And if you say that Ryan Kent does not have the dankest of fades, then you're a filthy liar and you know it. That is the dankest fade in all of CMV. How about them outlaw stomps, though? Down to the chest there of our light heavyweight champion. Irish open to the corner. Kent, dazed, eats an enziguri. Dragon Screw! First one of the night. Had to make it good. Papa bless Ryan Kent for giving us that Dragon Screw. There's the strength on display. Both these men about the same size. I think Luger might have an inch or two height-wise over Kent here, but they're about the same body type. Still that military press. Back suplex now by the light heavyweight champ. Grabs him by that spiked blonde hair, turns him around, waist lock cinched in, kicks them quads. This is the grapple. Force field's activated for Kent. Oh, nice reverse DDT. Pinfall attempt, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Close one. I didn't expect how close that would be. Rate Dark Chocolate's dankness, Scumble, on a scale of 1 to 10. How dank is Dark Chocolate? And would you take this Dark Chocolate? If you know what I mean? Question, Gumble. How do you beat the heat? And a follow-up question, how do you beat your meat? More interested in the latter. As Bob Luger is placed up top, Ryan Kent looking for something big here to finish off the second-generation superstar. Sit-out suplex slam soars through the air. That lower spine gonna be hurting something fierce. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Oh, nice rolling neck snap. And Kent gonna try to go to the top rope here. Very rare do we see the Firestarter take to the air. Perfect position though for what he's going for. Body splash. Bob Luger in trouble here, guys. As Ryan Kent seeks to continue his assault. Single knee base breaker. Vintage CMV veteran with that one. 1, 2. That can be on the same card as me versus the ropes and Topher versus Chris Benoit's ghost.
If you're just tuning in, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening.
Back to his feet, wrestling slam. Shades of his college days with that one. Grabbing control. Reverse chin lock for Bob Luger. Seated position late into this main event collision with a King of the Ring spot on the line. Who's heading to the good old UK this Saturday to try and become the 4th ever King of the Ring and earn themselves a spot in next month's Elimination Chamber in the Season 3 finale, Exodus, to crown the first ever CMV Alpha World Champion. Yeah, just got to get that slick 620 more or so. Almost there. Off that snake eyes, Kent thinks he's got the match won, but only a 2 count. And here's a tweet from someone that I'm not sure whose handle this is, but it says the Black Storm. The storm that is sweeping the nation will soon be sweeping up the competition in CMV. Not sure who that is. Haven't heard of anybody under the name Black Storm, but I know what Kent's looking for. That Kent Clash. Bob Luger says no. Counters. Maybe Kent was looking for a powerbomb. It looked like they're counters with a face buster. Nonetheless, though. Oh, and now Luger with the Lugerplex. Nearly throws him out of the ring. That is a sig now, though, let's remember. Decided to demote it and only gets him a 2 count. Bob Luger in control. Here it comes! Look! Oh, wait a minute! No, Kent counters! Oh, saw his life flash before his eyes right there as Luger was looking for the Luger plant. That hammerlock DDT, but the Firestarter able to save himself. Look at that back suplex. What a bridge! Still only a 2 count. What a match this has been thus far. Another face buster. Ryan Kent laid out in the middle of the ring. Bob Luger, though, very tired. Stamina running thin. The stamina maniac as he looks a second time to pull off the Luger plant. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, what? How in the hell did Ryan Kent just kick out of that? That massive, oh my God, that massive freaking impaler DDT. Face first, that dank fade smacking off the canvas. And still no 3 count produced for the work ethic king as he locks in this reverse chin lock. I feel like I read that tweet like 5 minutes ago, Echo. Please chill. Releases the hold. Kent rolls out of it. A little bit woozy, doesn't know where he is. He's got to try to remain strong with a DDT of his own. And Bob Luger in La La Land, it looks like, as Kent getting these fans on their feet, calling for that comeback, looking to save himself. There's one clothesline. There's the second one. Can he get a third to complete the trio? Yes, he can. Backs him up into the corner. Those were good times, Borton. Oh, what a knee to the chest. Kent ain't done. What's going to follow that up with? Bob Luger trying to deflect this chest stomp. But Ryan Kent able to break through his defenses as the fire starter a second time. Brings the knee straight to the face. Breaking that face. Shoots the half. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count, and both these men know what is on the line. The opportunity of a lifetime. Opportunity that might only come once in a lifetime. And they are leaving it all in that ring. Clothesline all the way from hell. But Ryan Kent knows he did not fully connect. Not going for the pin. Kent, I still would have gone for the pin. Instead, he talked that ish, and now it might come back to bite him. No, counter by Kent, the light heavyweight champion, with a German suplex. Bob Luger fights back to his feet. Kent always botches that clothesline from hell. Okay, the clothesline from hell, about halfway from hell. Got detoured. Look at that pump handle back suplex. Bob Luger knows this is his one chance, perhaps his last opportunity to take advantage as he hooks those arms. There's the Lugerplex. Straight into the pin, not playing around. Is Luger, his father, surely watching proudly out at home. That was a 3, ref. That was a 3. Get out of here. Bob Luger knows it, telling the ref that was fucking 3, you possum. But Luger's not waiting around. Going for a second Luger plant. And there it is. Bust the fire starter wide open. The question is, can he get to the pin in time? What are you doing, Luger? Oh my God, what is he doing? Yo, why? Why would you do that? The 3 count was waiting for him. Oh my God, Bob Luger just screwed himself over. GG, rip in peace. Look at that gash though on Kent's forehead. Bob Luger just threw the match as he locks in a reverse chin lock now. What the fuck was that, dude? Both these guys haven't pinned off finishers in this one. Kent didn't pin off the clothesline from hell either. They just want to beat the shit out of each other. I smell an injury coming. Oh, Kent went for the single knee facebreaker a 3rd time. Bob Luger lucky to counter. He didn't even counter, he just stepped out of the way. Barely able to lift Kent up at this stage of the match. This has been going on quite a while now. It's been amazing. It's not over yet as these two are literally leaving. They're going to end up fucking... They're going to end up wearing themselves out. Either one of these guys that goes to King of the Ring, they're not going to be at 100% at this point. As King of the Ring is just 2 days away. Reverse chin lock now by Kent as he's dripping his blood down into Luger's hair. His shining blonde hair. But the wash and give with some sweet conditioner. CMV sponsored by, I don't know, some conditioner company. Activia, isn't that a yogurt? I don't know. Activia just came into my mind when I said that. Activia! I know that's a yogurt though. Put yogurt in your hair is what I'm trying to say. As an Irish whip is going to put Luger in the corner. Or put Kent in the corner, rather. Luger charges, goes for another enziguri. Kent simply ducks. And the Kent clash! The Kent clash! Into the pin! 1, 2, 3, and Kent is going to King of the Ring. What a match. That was a beautiful finish. Luger going for an enziguri in the corner. Kent simply ducks out of the way, and as Luger gets back to his feet, immediately caught with the Kent clash. Luger could have won this match too. With the second Luger plant, with that second Impaler DDT, he could have won. Oh my God, Kent gets the win though. What a match. What a war here in the main event of Genesis. And Kent rounds off the list for Genesis. Now we've got Chris Andrews, Sushi X, Ace Stevens and Marketo from Fusion, Brian Novak, Randy Morton, Jeff Wallace, and Ryan Kent from Genesis. Those are the great 8 that will compete this Saturday in King of the Ring. There's the finish, that always devastating Kent clash. Bloodied, bruised, and all. Ryan Kent is on the next flight to the good old UK, heading to the O2 Arena for King of the Ring this Saturday. And as always, guys, we still have that CMV.com exclusive live event. So do not go anywhere, as we try to get some guests up in her. Damn, might be a night without guests. Ain't nobody on. Echo's driving. Says Tim ain't on. Alvius is sleeping on YouTube. Rip in peace. Might just have to hear my lovely voice for another hour. I want that 8-inch Just Insane action figure. I love how you're making it the Joker attire. Probably the one attire that everybody hated the most for Just Insane. I didn't hate it. I love everything that Just Insane does. But no, everybody was a big fan of that. The fuck are you in Texas? Nah, I'm just me and Big Asshole. We can hold down the fort for this live event. Me and Big Azzy Az. The Big Az. Or maybe not. I think Tim might have just hopped on and joined us. Is it bad that I've had Backstreet's Back stuck in my head for all day today? I actually listened to it on Alexa. I just had it stuck in my head so bad. Everybody. That's going to be Xander's theme song in 17. Count on it. Bet on it, muffa. I mean, I'm inviting you, Tim. Please join. Am I sexual? Alright, let's get these matches set up. What do we got? Kitty Quinn Bell, Danielle Ward, and Casey Wilson? Nah, fam. I actually forgot the match. It's a tag team match. It is Vicious and Delicious against Extreme Conditions. Oh, whoops. We get to hear some "Make some noise!" X-Pac. My favorite. I know it's Morton's favorite. I'd have to... Now, Briggs mode is definitely my favorite. Why am I lying over here? Back streets back, alright. Oh my god, get this out of my head now. Alright, what we got? Then we got Riley Dixon taking on Rose Punish. Dick's out for Riley Dixon, folks. Mode. Go the other way. Dick's out. Dick's out. Taking on Big Rosie Rose. Oh, Cobalt showing up. What is good, my friend? This is the Genesis stream. And Cobalt is on Fusion. You are very late. This is the live event. Only not late for the live event. We still got the full live event to come. But Genesis has come and gone. Big Cobalt, though. My new favorite with that went on Fusion. For the main event of this live event, we got Lance Romance and Kenjaya Murakuya. One-on-one. Whoops. Kenji, I'm so excited to see Kenji in action. I'm a big Kenj fan. Big Ken. But here we go. Let's kick off this live event, shall we? Tag team action coming our way to kick things off. As we see two Genesis teams collide. Vicious and Delicious go up against Extreme Conditions. And the first time we're seeing Eric Thunder since his loss to Ryan Kemp, the light heavyweight title on the line at Battle Scars, the pre-show on Battle Scars. Matt Jefferson, we haven't seen in a couple of weeks in action. I believe he was ringside for Thunder for that title match. He was ringside for Thunder in a match last month, but we haven't seen MJ actually in ring action quite a while. So good to see him back at it, as both these teams looking to move up the rankings, get that crack at Webb and the World Tag Team titles. Riley Dixon versus Rose Punish and Lance Arrow match versus Kenji Murakami also to come tonight. And as always, the first two men that Dave Turner bumps into backstage going to go at it in our random v random match. I feel really weird just chilling with Azrael alone. I've never been alone with Azrael during the live events, and he has just been sitting naked in the corner licking his lips this entire time since we started. Usually I have Tim to protect me. Tim usually carries a cross and holy water with him, which keeps Azrael at bay, but I don't have that kind of shit on me. Tim just walks around with that at all times. I feel like Rose Punish won a fusion match last week, Tim. Please chill. What's up, G-Ball, my friend? Welcome to the stream. A little bit late, but we're always glad to have you. Boom, boom, boom. He has his balls out for Bond, too, Morton. I've taped my eyelids open. You can never blink when Azrael's around. Come on. You gotta know better than that. You give him a second, his dick will be inside of you. Just ask Echo. He knows. Ask Amber Briggs. Ask Mugen. All of his victims. How can you not love Vicious and Delicious? That's my question to any haters out there. Salim Ismail and James Walker are literally the greatest things to ever grace CMV. Salim Ismail, one half of the very first ever CMV World Tag Team Champions. The OG NXT days. This man is a living legend. No, Tim, I had the pleasure of commentating their matches. I had the pleasure of knowing Salim these past 4 years of my life, and it's made it better every single second I spent with or around him. So, we're just about time of doing what they're gonna do. Extreme Conditions making their way to the ring. Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson, childhood friends, competed around the world. Got that big win at Ascendance, the grandest stage of them all, but since then, had a little bit of a tough time. The brand split, though, fresh. Chance to start anew here, as it is for everybody else. Hello, Chrissy. Here's a tweet from Cobalt Ketchup. As Extreme Conditions wrap up their entrance, Cobalt says, I want to thank everyone for the support. Valentine, if you want to work out with me, just let me know when. I'd love to spot you. So Cobalt, after his victory at the live event earlier this week, Sam Valentine let out a tweet saying he'd love for Cobalt to be his new workout partner. Cobalt will take him up on that offer, it seems. Here we go. Tag team action set to get underway. Kicking off this live event. Vicious and Delicious taking on Extreme Conditions. Salim Ismail starts things off against Eric Thunder.
And I want to tell you something, Michael. This might well be one of the most highly anticipated nights of the entire year. I am so ready for this match, Michael. This is going to be good.
And here's another tweet from Gabalt Ketchup, very vocal. He says, Teddy, I'm sorry if I was given a jobber. I was just putting on a good match. I wouldn't mind taking on anyone you want to throw at me. Gabalt Ketchup also referencing Big Black Bear, who let out a tweet during Gabalt's match saying he was given a jobber. You know, some joke to beat and Dashing Don. Gabalt not going to take that criticism lying down, saying, what you got for me, fam? Oh, damn. A little bit of Randy Savage going on there. Matt Jefferson gets taken on off that scoop slam. A tag to James Walker now. DDT now. Walker, the king of Hollywood. Salim, the king of Bollywood. To the top rope goes Walker, looking for his Phoenix Splash already, perhaps. No, a nice moonsault, though. The high flyer of the unit. Where's he going now? Rebounds off the ropes. Goodbye, Salim, I guess. Tries to elbow drop the knee, but MJ able to roll out of the way, excuse me. Out of the ring goes Jefferson. Been in CMV for nigh upon, what, gotta be like 8-9 months now. MJ's been around. As he's going fucking ham on Walker right now. Jesus Christ. And here's a tweet from Teddy to respond. The handle Scumbag TS. He says, homie, I eat people like you for breakfast. Literally. Had some nice home fries with ketchup on it this morning. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? We're James Walker pulling out some kung fu shit here on MJ. And Jefferson's just chilling real quick. Like, what just happened? Excuse me? Let me get a second to rest real quick. Tag to Salim. MJ comes back in. And Jefferson immediately with a military press. The powerhouse of Extreme Conditions. As Eric Thunder gives him a cheeky little golf clap.
The only thing on his body that's not going to hurt is his pajamas. Watch out here.
Oh! Scratch down the back there. I heard that Salim does not cut his nails either, so that probably hurt a lot. Salim going for that tag. MJ's having none of it, though. Get a nice back suplex out of the corner.
If I were this guy, I'd stick with this attack. Wow, he's still down after that.
In comes Eric Thunder now. Gets caught in a front headlock as Salim going to put him in the corner with an Irish whip. Ooh, spine ricochets off the turnbuckle. And now look at that nice standard suplex. Thunder says, nah, let me show you this real quick. Brings the knee down into the top of his head. Into the corner goes Salim this time. Countered, though. Reversal Fest 1999 up in here in Marty. As we get a tree of woe. See you later, Tomcat. Thanks for watching. Choking him out. Salim never one to shy away from bending the rules in his favor. Tag to Walker. Front headlock, Eric Thunder going for a small package driver.
That is so brutal. It could mean never performing in a WWE ring ever again.
Yeah, that could be a career ender. Camel clutch applied. And man, is he pulling back on that neck. And there's the release. What's going to happen now? I'm scared to ask.
Sorry about that, MJ. Going for a power bomb here to Walker. Oh, into the turnbuckle as well. That could not have felt too good.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Yeah, none expected and none will be shown.
He doesn't want to do this outside the
Kevin
ring.
Owens going to start using that pedigree. Seth Rollins will take the pop-up power bomb. Let's do that quick little switch. Front headlock by Walker now going to take MJ for a little bit of a walk. Tagging in, trying to tag in Salim. There we go, gets him. Here comes the Bollywood boy. Double kick to the midsection and a nice suplex in tandem.
Is always in someone's back.
Yeah, that's bad.
Might be all she wrote. Matt Jefferson dragged away from the rope. Salim with a lateral press. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Got a little bit overzealous there, did I? simple swinging neck breaker. Salim Ismail has a very classic style. I believe Tim would be a big fan of this guy as he goes to the top rope now. Usually that's left to James Walker, but Salim pulling it out with a nice elbow drop. Looks like he connected the elbow right to the jaw there.
It'll be interesting to see who becomes the alpha male.
Now Salim just having his way with MJ at this point in the match. Elbow to the back of the head, lifts him to his feet. Gave him too much time to recover. And MJ now with an Irish whip, rebounds off the ropes, does Salim right into the arms of MJ for a big fucking toss. The BFT, one of the most devastating maneuvers in all of CMV's history since the great Cyborg used it to finish off his opponents, as MJ looks to finish off Salim here with the air raid siren. Looks the leg, 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. I keep getting overzealous here with these pins.
I gotta tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in. Look at him out there reaching for the tag.
Tag to Matt Jefferson, or tag to Eric Thunder, I should say, by Matt Jefferson. Good call there. MJ taking a lot of damage. Could be up to ET at this point in the match. Put the team on its back as he lifts him up. Suplex from a seated position. Oh, now look at that. Inverted Alabama slam. Come on. Michael Cole calling it an Alabama slam. GG, rip in peace. Into the pin. Matt Jefferson going to try to stop James Walker, and he does! Oh, still not a 3 count, though. How about them punches? Dang, MJ, chill. What did James Walker ever do to you? Referee beginning a count. Nice counter by Salim there off the powerbomb. It's whatever Eric Thunder was going for anyway. Face buster. Sit out, face buster. Now Ismail stalking Eric Thunder. Nice sharp kick right to the lower spine. Again, gonna bring his nails down the back of Eric Thunder. Them dirty nails. Gonna get Eric Thunder sick. Another kick to the spine as well. Seems like he's targeting that back pretty heavily here in this one. As Ismail now. That Randy Savage-esque scoop slam. Can't do the taunt afterwards though. Too tired. Flops into the pin with the lateral press. Just a 2 count. Tag team war this has been thus far. Both teams exchanging momentum and dominant position as we get a hatch suplex there. Made popular by the one, the only Moo Moo Man Randy Borton here in CMV. Digs the knee into the temple, does Thunder. Not playing around here. Makes the tag to MJ, who's had quite a while to rest. Meanwhile, Salim trying to make that hot tag. Can he, though? I don't think he can. Oh, Matt Jefferson, guys. Looking to finish things off. Twist of fate. That's right in the corner of Vicious and Delicious, though. Unless Eric Thunder is real quick to stop James Walker, I don't think that's going to be it. Eric Thunder's got to be, yeah, that's not going to be it. Too close to the corner. MJ should have dragged him more off, but didn't want to risk not getting a 3 count. Eric Thunder better get out of there. Okay, Thunder, what are you doing there, bud? Dude, nice back suplex to Walker on the outside in the apron there. Because why not? Because why can't he? Let's be honest.
Second time we're seeing this here. Not today, too fast. Oh, out of nowhere. Strikes like that can end this one in a hurry.
Salim Ismail, Matt Jefferson exchanging blows. We get a nice, just crumbling face buster. Face plant, I should say. Uses Salim's own weight against him. MJ wipes away a little bit of sweat. Salim is hurting after that twist of fate. Would have been enough to keep him down, you gotta believe, if James Walker did not make the save. Jefferson now, perhaps looking for another air raid siren. Yes, he is this time. It's in the middle of the ring. Eric Thunder could have very well stopped James Walker from breaking up the pin if Jefferson could get to the pin in time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. 3, and there's the 3 count. Eric Thunder he just bumped into him. He just said, no, fam, let me holler at you real quick.
That was a spectacular performance.
Great win for Extreme Conditions, who truly, really needed the victory as a unit. Vicious and Delicious put up one hell of a fight, but Salim was hurting towards the end there. Got cut off from his partner. And that would be all she wrote. X-Pac! X-Pac needs to join Extreme Conditions real quick. Let's get X-Pac that CMV debut, fam. Come on. And there was the finish off that air raid siren. MJ gets the 3 count. Nah, Batman, you're not late. You're just in time, in fact. Because up next, we've got Riley Dixon in action, taking on Rose Punish. Dick's out, guys. Dick's out for Dixon. Here we go. Riley Dixon's had a rather tough start to her CMV career. Hasn't picked up a single win thus far. Competing against the likes of Allie Cage and Alexia Diamond. And tonight she runs into an even bigger roadblock than ever before. Certainly her biggest challenge yet in the form of the former CMV unmatched Intercontinental Champion, Women's Intercontinental Champion, Rose Punish, the woman who's coming off that loss at Battle Scars in the shortest match in CMV history. Not even 30 seconds against Morgan Black. Did recuperate a little bit with a win over Deborah Cox a couple weeks ago on Fusion. See if she can keep that momentum up. That momentum up. Here tonight. Yeah, WCPW I don't like. I'm going to watch that one episode definitely where Cody Rhodes is on it, but I tried watching the first episode and I was like, nah. I don't know. It's tough for me to watch shows with, like, small crowds that aren't vocal at all. Like, NXT is fine because the crowd's so vocal. And it's still, like, what, 500 people, I think, in the NXT arena? But with WCW, they got like 13 people in the crowd who are quiet as fuck, and it's so cringeworthy. Rape my giggle. Troy's too. Actually, Gumble, it's Troy. Stroy. All right, come on. Yes, you are, Twisted. You are rather on time for Rose. You did miss Morgan Black, who was quite a while ago on the actual Genesis card. This is the live event, fresh off that match with Extreme Conditions putting down Vicious and Delicious. Now it's time for the Raymond Race, or Race Incorporated, I should say, representative of Punish, to see if she can make up for Black's loss earlier in this train and put down Riley Dixon. All of our dicks are out. Here we go, Vixen's action set to get underway. Riley Dixon competing against Rose Punish, her biggest challenge yet. Will Riley finally get her first win and her biggest victory without a doubt? Or will Rose continue her run of dominance? Besides that hiccup at Battle Scars, we get a side headlock now from Punish, who's really towering over Dixon here. My dick is still out though. Balls out for Bantu, dick's out for Dixon. Russian leg sweep by Dixon. Will we see a flying Dix? Rose Punish gonna pull out that choke slam all the way from hell. Early on, Raleigh tries to take charge. Front headlock cinched in. Rose Punish, though, able to escape from it. Slaps her away. Front headlock cinched in once more by Riley as she puts her out in the ring apron now. Gonna clobber up that fist. Ain't no Deborah Cox. Is she talking smack? Did she just talk smack? Please chill, Riley, all right? I'm a big fan. My dick is out for you, but talking that smack to Rose Punish, that is A, not smart, and B, I really don't think you can be trash talking, my friend. Come on, relax, simmer down. Front headlock. Cheeky little punch by Rose Punish, going to save herself. And a Long Island slam. Shout out to Tim. Tim's dick just got rocked hard. He's going to count at 6 here. Rose doesn't seem too bothered getting a count out victory. 7. Riley going to save herself. Front headlock escapes from it, though does Punish. Slams Riley face first, using her own momentum against her. As now they get a shoulder claw of doom.
Thank you for kicking off your weekend with us. We've got a great Friday night planned for you tonight.
Ooh. Nice. Dixon is coming out of nowhere with that boot straight to the top of the head. Nice soccer ball kick, lining it up like she's on the field. Springboard low, almost overshot it. I don't know how she actually connected with that. Using the force to fucking reconnect herself, I guess. Covers early on and almost gets a 3 count too.
So damaging.
Still to come here on the live event. Lance Romance goes toe-to-toe with Kenji Murakami. Little leg drop there. In the corner goes Punish now. Riley in control as she places Punish up top, though. Oh my God, the big gal gonna soar. Yes, she is with that diving clothesline.
Oh, look out. She must be talking that time.
Yeah, I guess you could say she was.
See Rose Punish flying off the top, coming down to barrel on you. I'd certainly be a little bit scared. I'll probably be excited about it. I'll probably be like, hey girl, you an angel? That would be my line to Rose Punish. And she would choke slam me, no doubt. As we get an elbow out of the corner. Dixon, though, is real content on putting Rose in that corner for some reason. Up top once more. What is she trying to hit up here? I do not know. Oh, a spider suplex. That's what. Oh, my God. Will we see a flying Dix? Yes, we will. Flying Dix. Corkscrew moonsault. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count, though. The power of the Dix. Not enough to keep Punish down for the 3. What's up, Hellish? Now look at that figure 4 head scissors. No oxygen getting in there for a Punish. Let's go to those Dix.
She's putting the entire Divas roster on notice here.
Riley Dixon certainly put up one hell of a fight, man. Rose is in trouble. She gonna respond or what? Getting caught with that flying Dix. Oh, now look at the disrespect. You can do that to someone like Rose Punish. You're gonna end up paying for it, I can assure you. One way or another. She goes for the pin. 1, 2. But the embarrassment not enough to keep Punish down for that elusive 3 count. Yeah, Hellish. He's okay. He got a couple of weeks bed rest. He's good to go now. Chin lock now for Riley as she wants to keep her dominant position. Getting a little bit tired, though. Regaining some stamina whilst also wearing Rose down further. Punish has made the mistake of underestimating her opponents in the past. She can come against Morgan Black both times from last month at Battle Scars and the Fusion prior. As we get a close count there off that suplex into the float over. Oh, look at that rolling neck snap now. I don't know what's going on with Rose. Am I playing as her and I just forgot to move my controller? Because she is getting beat to hell right now. Springboard elbow by Dixon. Oh, into the corner again. Oh, big Voodie, baby. Big Voo-Voo. Up top again goes Punish, man. If she gets caught with this fucking spider suplex, it's going to be all over. She eats another flying dick, man. She ain't kicking out. Riley Dixon. A flying dick's a second time. She's looking for it. No, a frog splash instead. Still to the pin, though. 1, 2. Oh, man. 2.99999. Rose, please get up. She's playing possum. Oh, Rose says, F this. Rose says, nah, fam. Wait a minute, grabbing a sledgehammer. Oh, tries to hit Dixon, but Dixon moved out of the way. Grabs says, oh, what? Ref, where's the DQ? Dixon just hit her with a sledgehammer. Hello? Okay, ref. I guess only if you hit him with the hammer part. Rose Punish not looking the way this match is going for it. Tries to get herself disqualified. But Riley Dixon deflects it. Oh, going for a choke slam. Oh, Dixon with that quickness, though, saves herself. Dixon is furious now. Looking at Rose like, you're trying to get yourself disqualified. Really take the loss. Like a grown-ass woman. Oh, my God. Is she going for it again? No, a back suplex this time. Still devastating. Looks like she hurt herself pretty bad on that, though. Looks like Punish is sleeping. Dixon knows it. 1, 2. Oh, Rose digging down deep. That should have been a DQ, let's be honest. Even if you're not a fan of Rose, Dixon hit her with the sledgehammer. The ref was blinking, though. The ref blinked and he missed it. Can't blame the ref. These things kind of happen. And now Punish sees her opening finally. Irish whip off the ropes. Catapult grabs her by the throat all the way from hell with the choke slam. What an upset this would be. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count, and Rose can't believe it. I can believe it, though. Dixon's taking literally like no damage. in this match here. I don't even know how Rose got a signature, to be completely honest. Nah. Raymond Royce got excited for a second. Sleeper slam. Excuse me. Oh, Rose initiating her comeback. Gotta put Riley in the corner. And she does. Can she turn around, look for that clothesline to kick things off? Yes, she can. There's one. Irish whip to the other side of the ring. Charges full force all that way with a second clothesline. Grabs her out of the corner. Staggers right into that sidewalk slam. Punish ain't done, though. We know what comes next, don't we? Gonna try to put her in the corner again for that split-legged moonsault of hers. Vintage Rose Punish. Lays her out. Gonna take a look around. Absorb the atmosphere. Splits the leg. Bam! All the weight down onto the chest. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count, though. Oh, my God. Rose Punish. Got to be getting a little bit irritated here. Maybe that was the game plan. Let Riley Dixon think she's in control. Let Riley Dixon think she's riding high, beating the shit out of Punish, and then Punish comes back out of nowhere with this fucking fire, laying Riley into the canvas. But oh my God, this domination! Look at that military press now. Is Rose going to the top rope? Is Rose going to the top rope? Excuse me, please do not kill Dixon. Dixon is bae. Oh my God, what is she doing? Bam Bam Salt! Oh my God! Lateral press! 1, 2, 3! And Punish gets the win. Everybody pulling out these Bam Bam Salts lately. And Rose Punish certainly with one of the best. God damn, Punish gets the W. Dixon, what a showing, though. That flying Dix pretty early on in the match. What's up, Custom, my friend? Welcome to the stream. As we've got just one match left to go, also the random versus random match, but coming our way, Lance Romance battles Kenji Murakami. The next pay-per-view is 3 weeks away, Anarchy Rules. Second annual Anarchy Rules, but the King of the Ring special is this Saturday, in real time, 2 days away, my friend. As we now know all 8 competitors, the Great 8. And here's the finish. Rose Punish, the first time she's pulled this off, at least on Fusion and Genesis. I haven't seen her done this before. Usually finishes off her opponents with a choke slam. Took a little while. Thought she was going to end up jumping down, but then a Bam Bam Salt out of nowhere. Literally flops over into the lateral press to get the 3 count. And speaking of the Great 8 and the King of the Ring tournament, my friends, this Saturday, indeed it is, but I have the official first round matches set to go. We know that besides the King of the Ring tournament, we've got 4 massive singles bouts as well. We've got the Vixen's title match, which may be, we're still really confusing with the whole Megan Cooper being pulled by Cole Savage. Don't know if Cooper's still going to show up or if someone else is going to take her spot. I'm not too sure about that, but we're supposed to have a Vixen's title match. Xander Slate going to battle Pierre Thompson. We've got the international title collision, of course, between Ashell and Tim LaFave, and Quantum takes on Justin Sane in a non-title match. A lot of implications behind that match. But the first round King of the Ring matches, guys, we already know as announced on Fusion, that Chris Andrews will battle Sushi X for the Anarchy title in the first round to see who moves on to the semifinals. But I can also announce that we will also see the long-awaited singles confrontation. A lot of people have been wanting this. Randy Borton and the light heavyweight champion Ryan Kent repping Genesis will go one-on-one first round. And then we will be seeing Jeff Wallace battle Mark Intel, and Ace Stevens will go toe-to-toe with Brian Novak. So those are our first round matches for the King of the Ring tournament itself, as we get set for the main event of this live event. Reach around Wally, Lance Romance makes his way to the ring. Been suffering as of late. Ever since the Bromancers broke up, Sam Valentine has really soared. Really starting to come into as a main event player on Monday Night Fusion, as Romance really needs to pull out the W here in this one. I don't know. Since they were both signed at Battle Scars, Black lost her match on Genesis, and Rose is 2-0 since Battle Scars. So Black is 0-1, Rose is 2-0. And here he comes. The newcomer with a lot of pizzazz behind him. Looking to get himself off the live shows and a win here. Over one half of the most popular tag teams in Season 3. CMV. Kenji Murakami.
This guy will settle for nothing short of a fixture here tonight. There's one more. When is this guy? I mean, he gets popularity with a whole
Kenji Murakami, fresh off of a loss, unfortunately, to Mark Intel last week. Seriously, she's just going back and watching that match. That was one hell of a collision between Funish and Funish. That's the name of the new show, guys. Fuck Fusion. Funish is coming your way next Monday. Now Fusion, big Marky Moo getting the win. Kenji gonna try to rebound here tonight. I mean, it's no in-game month. I do the streams real time, so it would be an actual month. Since I do 2 streams a week and then pay-per-views on Sundays when we have them. As this match gets underway, Lance Romance collides with Kenji Murakami. Collar and elbow, Kenji gets the early advantage with a side headlock. Lance gonna back him into the ropes. Tosses him, rebounds as a Japanese-born superstar. Good catch him with a drop kick on the rebound. Back to the collar and elbow. Reach around Wally with the greatest hair. Had the pleasure of laying my eyes upon.
What's your analysis of Ricci?
Here's somebody who's willing to do just about anything to
Big
get
Ricci.
to the top. I like it.
Kenji with this waist lock cinched in. Lance Romance likes this, though. He's used to guys grabbing him from behind, if you know what I mean. It's not gay if it's in a 3-way, guys. Come on. When you snort as much coke, and you play around with as many strippers as Lance Romance does, stuff can get out of hand. Okay, it's not his fault. Lance Romance lives a lavish style, dragon. He's listen, one drunk night in Vegas, okay? He woke up with a pepper on his arm. Again, it's not his fault. Oh, how about that kick, though? That connected flush right to the neck of Kenji. Oh, God damn. Be feeling that in the morning. Forearm smash, going to bring the newcomer down to the outside of the ring. Lance Romance, like I said, when he was making his entrance, has been suffering as of late ever since the Bromancers broke up. And He and Sam Valentine were drafted to separate rosters. Hasn't picked up a win. Needs to kick into overdrive here. Can't afford to put this young talent over. And tonight here on Genesis has been the night that young talent has been buried. So let's see if Lance Romance can keep it up. We get that massive rib breaker.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring. And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar.
Sit out Facebook. Yeah, it is a heart. It's not an actual pepper, believe it or not.
That was some serious punishment.
I honestly don't think it's a tattoo. I think he just Sharpies it on before each match for good luck. Nice counter. Get caught with that German. Elbow straight to the face of Kenji. Kenji's also got a dank fade to go along with that man bun. I want to talk about great reversals. How about that one? Northern Lights, what a bridge. But just a 1 count. Kenji Murakami certainly has some amazing offense and spectacular defense to take your breath away in the 2 matches that we've seen him in previously. Made his debut late last month with a victory over Andrew Briggs. How about that by Lance Romance, though? God damn, didn't expect that from him. Whew. Planting that DDT. Back to his feet, Kenji Murakami. What a European uppercut. Grabs him by the hair in his head. Oh, Canadian pile driver.
Maneuvers like that put everybody in danger. No kidding, that's awful.
And Kenji thinks that might be it, and I don't blame him. Wicked move, hooks the leg. 1. Just a 1 count. I can tell you right now that Azrael is rubbing his dick as we speak. And he's gotten closer to me. Azrael, please chill. Like, O'Reilly Dixon's match is come and gone. You don't need your dick out anymore. Elbow dropping the kip up. King of kip up. Now that Jamari Williams is gone, we need a new king to replace him. Kenji Murakami stepping in to take the reins. Exchanging the kicks to the midsection. Lance Romance not letting up. Going for his sig right there. How about a Northern Lights suplex? Oh, into the brain buster. Kenji ain't done. Out to the ring apron. Going up top. Oh, but look at Lance Romance getting back to his feet. Kenji Murakami changes his mind. Doesn't want to take the risk. Is he going for a sig? I don't know if this is a sig or not. I think Lance went for his sig. We got a bridging package versus power bomb, though. Doesn't hook it into the pin. I don't know how smart that is. Gonna try to go to the top rope again. I think he might. Yes, he is. And Lance Romance again as soon as he gets up there. Oh, but Kenji's still going to take the risk, and it does not pay off. One for that savant kick. Lance ducked under it. Irish Rip rebounds off the ropes, and Romance goes for a kick to the knee. Misses it, and right into the pin goes Kenji. Pulls out that 2 count, though. Oh, another wicked kick to the neck. Second one in this match. Romance. And there's that rib breaker once more. Romance now coming over here to the announce table. Whoa. Careful, man. Better not spill my Mountain Dew. Been a while. Whoa. Messing up my hat, though. Chill, fam. Looking to make an example out of the young upstart Kenji Murakami. Oh, gut first into the corner of the table. Okay, I don't know how that works, but sure. Just kicked him and he fucking whipped his face off the table. Oh, my favorite submission hold. Forcing Murakami to feel him up. Getting a quick reach around. Count of 5. Romance has to change his table plans. Kenji, though, says F you. As Romance talks that quick-ish. Neck breaker. Oh, grabs the leg for the pin here, guys. We're going to try to steal 1. 1, 2. Almost does as well. There's a second sit-out facebuster. And now Lance Romance sizing up Kenji Murakami. Has eyes to finish. Oh, a little bit of shaking. A little bit of a rattle. Let's get that roll, fam. I'll see him not to shake that ass again, though. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Romance gets the victory. Lance Romance finally gets that W here in his Genesis career as Kenji suffers another loss. Another great... Sorry, fucking goddamn wire. And I got that cheeky perfect there. Another great showing by Kenji Murakami, but falling short to the veteran Romance. Call him a veteran. He's been here a year. A bit over a year. You can call him a veteran at this point. Saw the ending around here as Kenji Murakami got back into the ring. Lance Romance was waiting for him. Floored him with this neck breaker. Couldn't get the 3 count off of that. So he said, let me try this Finn right quick. There we go. That shake, that rattle, and then the roll. That cute little tush. The pretty boy, reach around Wally, gets the win. And as always, we've still got that one last match coming our way. Random versus Random. The first 2 guys that Dave Turner bumps into backstage. Going to tear into each other for this live event audience. Remember, guys, this Saturday, real time, 2 days away, will be the King of the Ring tournament. And there will be a card on the site with a prediction contest. Not a full prediction contest, because it's not an actual pay-per-view. It's a special event. The winner will probably get to book like 1 match on Fusion and 1 match on Genesis, and that's it. No custom colored name or anything. Save that for Anarchy Rules, but there will be a card indeed up on the site tomorrow before I stream on Saturday. Excuse me, hello. Can I exit? Thank you. Alright, let's go. Who are we going to get? First Genesis guy that it lands on. Gonna be lacing up his boots, topping that ring. Here we go. Get that drum roll. Brrr. Furious Frank is a Genesis guy. Oh, he got a match tonight though. Let's do it one more time. Furious Frank already got that dub tonight. He already competed. Really? Really, game? Alright, one more time. Oh my goodness. Is this actually happening? You want to pick everyone that already had a match tonight? Okay, there we go. Jeremy Blake is good. And he can take on Mike Grizzly as a Fusion competitor, unfortunately. Salim Ismail had a fucking match. Animal's a Fusion superstar. Razor Window's a Fusion superstar. Hannibal's on Genesis, though. There we go. No, he's not. He's on Fusion. Rip. Andrew Briggs had a match. Josh Woods had a match. James Walker had a match. Dashing Don's on Fusion. Marley Cassell's on both, but he doesn't compete alone. Teddy Soloway had a match. Teddy Soloway did have a match. Furious Frank had a match. Master Fujin's on Genesis, though. There we go. Master Fujin. Gonna be in action, guys. What a treat. I think the last time we saw Master Fujin in action was a good, like, last year at some point. I think maybe it's got to be a good, like, 11 months since we've seen Master Fujin in action. And he won, by the way. So he's 1-0 in his entire CMV career. Looking to make it 2-0 against the Australian Daredevil who made his triumphant CMV return last week with a win over Randy Borton, what was christened as Match of the Week. If you didn't see that, I suggest going back and checking it out. A technical masterpiece, absolutely thrilling. Jerry Lake, they're going to be put to the test, though. Borton's one thing. The Milkman's one thing. The Snake Lord, an entirely different ball game, okay? Look at that Fu Manchu. Look at that Fu Manchu and tell me he's not terrifying. Master Fuji just stuffing shrimp backstage. Jeremy Blake, a former international and the first ever CMV Anarchy champion, takes on his biggest challenge yet. Don't look Master Fujin in the eyes. They say he can read your thoughts. Oh my God, look at that beard. Voodoo Salty. Big Blake fan. Big fan. Here he comes. Is that lantern even on? I don't think that lantern's on. There's a little bit of light, but it doesn't look like it's on. Where did that rocking chair come from, though? See, this is the power of the Snake Lord. You just don't know what's going on. At any point in time, he can just make a wooden rocking chair appear. He has a lantern that's not on, but somehow produces light. Here we go. What is sure to be a technical masterclass that will take your breath away. Jeremy Blake and the Snake Lord, Master Fushin, collide as Jeremy Blake is a light heavyweight, but compared to someone like Master Fujin, looks like a fucking towering behemoth. Fujin, I think, is the smallest man in the entirety of CMV and its history. I think maybe only rivaled by Hayden. Master Fuji got to be standing at like 6'2" or something. Or 5'2", I should say. My bad. Sorry. Jeremy Blake got to be standing probably like 6'2". That's got a lion salt right there early on. Blake taking to the rear. Taking to the air. Taking to the rear? Gotta fuck him in the ass? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Irish Whip off the ropes goes the Australian Daredevil right into his spine buster.
This match is being televised around the world.
Fuji now lifts Blake to his feet, gets caught with a quick punch right to the chest, the scoop slam. The Snake Lord slithers out of it, though. He's a sneaky little snake. I have to say past Cody Rhodes, present Cody Rhodes. Forever and always. To the outside goes Blake now. Master Fujin! Sneaking up on his prey as Blake is lifted to his feet into the announcer's table, though, or as Maury would call it, the announcement table. Ricochet's hard caught with a DDT. Oh! And that is it, as they call it, Dragon Mascara. Master Fuji now going in with these punches and a pendulum backbreaker to wrap up the combination. Nah, Ringo Max just decided to kill his career by going to a match to rip in peace. Down goes Jeremy Blake to the outside again. The Snake Lord's really loving it out here. Staring at them steel steps, challenging him to a fight, perhaps? The steel steps versus Magic Fujin confirmed for Anarchy Rules? Neck breaker into the surfboard stretch, count of 3 by the referee. This isn't false count anywhere. Oh, goes for the punch to the head. Counter with an elbow, though. How does that work? They kick him in the gut and they slam their fucking face off the table. Slides into the ring to the Snake Lord. Taking some time to pander to the crowd. Blake's not happy about that. He's getting schooled by a little midget here. Master Fujin gotta be, he's ancient. He's ancient, man, from another realm. Who knows how old Master Fujin truly is? I would just call him experienced. Nice flapjack. I always enjoy a good flapjack. There's one thing you should know about me. It's I enjoy a good flapjack. Kick out at 2, though, as this Fujin's been dominating, man. I don't know what Blake's doing, but it is not working for him. Again to the outside. What was the outside of the ring here? I do not know. You can't win out here, fam.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Down onto the knee. The Australian Daredevil spine cracking and crunching. I can hear it from here. Absolutely brutal. I don't have it in me to do any more dragon screws. I apologize. Well, we actually saw Master Fujin approach Hannibal, was it 2 weeks ago? Telling Hannibal that the Tournament of Souls is returning and they soon must leave CMV, but Hannibal wasn't about that life. He's made a home here alongside Parker, you know, good friends, the tag team of Doom. Hannibal saying he's not going with Fujin, as Blake's looking to initiate his comeback here. Takes him down with a weak clothesline, another clothesline there. Grabs him by the foot, trips him up with that nice sweep. Blake now, what's he going to follow that up with? Irish whip puts Master Fujin in the corner. That lawn dart vintage Jeremy Blake as Fujin's face is driven straight into that second turnbuckle. Able to quickly muster his way into the pin. Hooks that leg. Just a 2 count, though.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
That's where Shanaz has been these past couple of weeks. That's why he's not been booked. He's busy with his chicken leash company. Master Fujin trying to fight back and in control here, but Blake's not letting up easy. Reverse chin lock. And Fujin's got that in deep. Pressing up against Blake's throat, not allowing any oxygen. Able to break free, though, trying to muster the strength. You can see how tired Blake is, though. This match has been physically demanding for him. I don't blame him for not expecting it that way. Front headlock. Counter with the forearm smash. Oh my god, how about that throat chop, though? MVP over here. Fujin from behind. Brings the back of the neck once more down onto the knee. And now Fujin. What's he looking for here? Oh my god, tilt-a-whirl small package. Doesn't get the small package though, so GG. Hooks the leg and looks like a fucking tree trunk from Fujin's perspective. Oh my god, almost got that 3 though. Sweet God, Lord Almighty. Jeremy Blake almost swept under the rug there. As now we get another pendulum backbreaker. Fujin been targeting the spine this entire match. Entire back area, as now he takes a second to regain some stamina. What does the Snake Lord have up his sleeve? He actually doesn't have any sleeves. Irish over to the opposite side of the ring. Master Fujin charges! Wicked clothesline. Gonna put Blake down. I don't know why Fujin's playing around. Should go for his finish or whatever it is. I have no idea. Like I said, the last time we saw Fujin in action was like a year ago. Currently 1-0, looking to get 2-0. Fujin once more fighting to his feet. You're going to win the King of the Ring predictions. I know it. Oh, my God. Poison mist. Dear Lord, into the eyes, the mouth, the nose of Jeremy Blake. I miss saying that. Rip Cyborg. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Master Fujin gets the win and goes 2-0 in his illustrious wrestling career. Oh my goodness. The Snake Lord is unstoppable. Poor Blake gets that big win over Borton and then jobs hard to the Snake Lord. Jeremy Blake's return to CMV and Genesis was looking really bright after that win over Borton, but how do you come back from a loss against Master Fujin? Blake's going to have to figure that out. Fuji with their dirty heel tactics, rubbing the poison mist into the eyes of Blake and into the mouth and nose, passes him out, pulling that shin in. Look at that beard, though. What a sight to end the stream on, guys. As always, if you look at what you saw and you want to see more, you're new to the stream, make sure you follow me. Excuse me. As I do stream every Monday and Thursday. And this Saturday as well for the King of the Ring special live from the O2 Arena in the good old UK. Card up tomorrow on the site. There will be a predictions contest. And speaking of the site, if you want your call on the show, you got to head on over there and join. The link to which is on my Twitch info page. Head on over there, register. Takes about 2 minutes. Pick a username and a password. Bam, you're done. And as always, all the past episodes on my YouTube channel linked on my Twitch page. You want to check those out. They're up for you to see. And since there's no guests here to sign us off with some words of wisdom. What's up, Madam Port? Coming literally at the very last second of the stream. But thank you for stopping by. Since there's no guests here to leave us with words of wisdom, I'll get Alexa to tell us a joke. Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, tell us a joke.
What did one eye say to the other eye? Between you and me, something smells.
What did one eye say to the other eye? Between you and me, something smells. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. I will see you on Saturday for the King of the Ring special. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be good, and you're not going to want to miss it. Check you later.